All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm excited to be back. We got a lot of new fans, seriously, across the globe. There's too many fucking countries to list, but the shit's we're spreading faster than Corona, and I know that's slowing down, so that bar's getting lower and lower. But you know, it is what it is. We brag about what we can brag about, right? You know, some of you got a fat dick, some of you got a long dick. You know, some of you guys it's short and thick like a tuna can. You play the cards you're dealt. This episode of the podcast is sponsored by Shooter Lube, America's best gun care system. With the military-grade cleaning solvent, our technology has you cleaning your gun better than ever. Solvent's designed to penetrate, guess where? Deep into the pores of the metal. Cleaning carbon buildup in less time than other leading solvents. You can feel good knowing. I'm not reading that sentence anymore. I'm not reading that sentence anymore. Your firearm maintenance shouldn't be banished to the garage. I gotta go back and cross certain sentences. I'm gonna highlight other sentences because they're more important. And we're not starting over. We're too deep. Your firearm maintenance should not be banished to the garage or outside because of harsh chemicals and smells that other solvents use. Fuck that bullshit. Shooter Lube military grade weapons cleaning solvent is simply the best. It's odorless. There's no water. It fully evaporates. It leaves no residue. There's no hazardous ingredients per the EPA. It has a high flash point. It's not corrosive. It does not freeze, and it's not flammable. That's just stage 1, though, bitches, because stage 2 is the extreme weapons oil. Standard gun lubricants and CLPs are outdated and a thing of the past. With the Shooter Lube extreme weapons oil, this shit's different. It's built different. With our new cutting-edge oh, my God. With our new cutting-edge technology, we're creating a new level of gun lubrication and protection. Unlike many other gun oils out there that just sit on the surface, the extreme weapons oil penetrates deep into the pores of the metal, and it forms a bond on and in the metal that does not wipe off, wear off, melt, or evaporate with heavy use. You can feel confident using your weapon to its fullest potential, knowing that it is fully protected from wear and corrosion. It's biodegradable, non-flammable, non-toxic, 100% synthetic. I'm Mike Tyson. 100% synthetic. It has low odor, non-staining, rust and corrosion protection, and it reduces wear and friction. Also, Shooter Lube is offering free shipping on all orders over $35 with 100% money back satisfaction guarantee. So make sure you join the revolution by going to shooterlube.com and using promo code SINGER to save 10% at checkout. This episode is also sponsored by Werner Elements. Now, here's the thing: there's two things going on. We host Werner Elements. That's going to be your hosting service. So you guys are doing podcasts, you're musicians, you're comedians, whatever the fuck it is that you're doing. You got to get your own deal going. You got to get a little fucking website. Blah 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 blah. This is shared powerful web hosting. Okay, you get unlimited everything, free domain registry. Carbon-free footprint, literally unlimited memory, unlimited server space, unlimited bandwidth, unlimited emails, everything. If you go to wehost.wernerelements.com, that's wehost, just like it sounds, .wernerelements.com, and use promo code SINGER. For less than $100 a year, you guys can get all that. And then you can contact wernerelements.com and get your website customized. Doesn't matter what you're doing, whether it's a social media package or it's a fully integrated website with merch, whatever. You can also save 10% after you get your 100% free consultation and a down to the penny quote. You can save 10% if you use promo code SINGER as well. Anyways, long story short, this episode I'm very excited for. I got Joe Rocher and I got Casey Weishaar here, and they're the boys from Revenant Soul. They're a throwback. I know they don't like that term, but I don't really care what they think. Fuck those guys. Fucking total pieces of shit. Great musicians. Terrible people, though. But I'm still somehow very excited to have them on my podcast, even though they're the worst human beings I've ever met in my life. I'm just kidding, you guys. They're all jokes. They're great guys. Very excited to have them. Please welcome to the podcast, Casey and Joe from Revenant Soul. That sounded weird. Casey and Joe, like Casey and JoJo. I don't like it. Let's start the whole promo over. There we go. Boom. Boom shakalaka, we are live, boys.
Cool.
Yeah, and I won't pay people. By the way, it'll be like I'll cover your expenses to get here. Like,
sweet.
If you have to get a hotel, I got you. You know, if like I'm flying in somebody, I got your plane ticket.
Sure.
But like, I'm not gonna pay people to come on the podcast. Like, you're not.
Right.
I actually, you know, it's funny because we didn't start off on this. This isn't contrived. This is completely organic. I actually reached out to somebody who's in a very notable regional act.
Yep.
Sure.
I don't want to say any more than that. They're way more than a local
No
band.
dirt.
They're way more than a local band. But I reached out to this person directly. And I don't know if this person manages their social media account personally.
Right.
And they responded in the third person.
Jesus.
Or if somebody else managed and spoke on their behalf. But they were like, this person will appear on your podcast and it was the most ridiculous.
1 billion gajillion.
No, it was like,
what do you think?
no, it was like the weirdest math. It was like, it was such a small amount for such a specific, it was like $180 for 45 minutes or something like that.
It's oddly specific.
Yeah, and so I started
specific.
doing some math, and I was like, is this what this person gets paid to do a 1 hour set live when they get their cut of what the live band gets paid?
Yeah.
Like, is that how they
All right.
came up with this number?
Sure.
But no, the answer is no. I'm not fucking paying anybody to come on here and promote their product to my entire fan base and
On your
listener
time.
base.
Right.
No, I'm not paying you. I'll cover your expenses when I'm monetizing and making money off of it.
Yeah.
When I'm fucking not even Joe Rogan level, but when I'm making money and I want to fly in a football player or a musician or an actor, yeah, I'll cover your tab. I'll get you a hotel, cover your cab, fucking
Motel
You
whatever.
had an
Six.
NFL player on here a while ago,
Yeah,
didn't you?
yeah. I had
I've
one, and I've got several more like.
Badass, dude.
And that starts with you guys. You guys are June 1st. You guys are part
Yes,
of
sir.
the new phase 3.
Thank you.
Ooh.
You guys are part of phase 3.
Phase 3.
You guys are launching
Big
phase
guy.
3. So for people that don't know, Joe DeRocher, or is it DeRocher?
It's
Rocher.
There you go, man.
Holy
Is it
shit,
De
he got it,
Rocher?
dude.
De Rocher.
DeRocher.
That's it. That is actually
Oh,
the actual
DeRocher.
French pronunciation.
DeRocher, you son of a
Rocher.
bitch! Oh, son of a bitch!
Yeah, somewhere in the line it got changed to the American version.
DeRocher.
De Rocher, you know.
And how many people are ignorant enough to mistake it as Spanish or Mexican?
This
or
guy
whatever?
right here. It took me
Okay.
about
He's
5
ignorant.
gigs live to get it right.
Yeah,
Because we would do
you
a
could
spot.
never say my name.
No,
live
we
on
do a
stage.
spot
No,
live.
but how many people thought it
Yeah.
wasn't French and thought it was Spanish or Mexican or whatever?
I think most people are just too nervous to even ask me if it is like whatever. And they just
not often.
They just don't. No, not often.
You've not gotten that often.
I have not gotten that often.
Do a
I'm
lot of people
sure-
know it's French straight out of the gate?
I think it comes off very French because of the
DeRocher.
you know.
Yeah, Rocher.
Yeah. So in my
Which is
experience, I haven't
surprising.
had any problems.
Where we're from, Minneapolis, there's not a lot of Frenchies here. So,
No. Yeah.
so a lot of people fuck up a French name.
Yeah.
You know, I
Or
consider myself fairly cultured.
Right.
But speaking of,
man of the people.
so also we have Casey Weishaar. Did I
Yep.
say that right?
Yeah,
Weishaar?
dude. We were talking outside and you said my name right. I looked at him and was like, holy shit. He said my name right.
I mean,
What
you
the
did.
fuck?
You did
I
send
sent
me.
the what's it called?
a yeah. What do you
I put
call
like
that?
I put like I put like the word
phonics.
Y.
Yeah.
Yeah, phonics.
I literally looked at him and was like, what? What
Yeah.
just happened? Yeah.
I put like Y as
Dude.
in the word Y, and put like
I've heard
heart.
Weishaar, Weishaar.
I would have said
Or-
Weishaar.
I get that one a
originally.
lot, yeah.
That's what I originally would have guessed. But the way you did it phonically in the
Yeah.
email, you did a great job. You guys sent me everything I asked for.
Yeah, Weishaar.
Yeah, got the
Very German.
pronunciation. And I just, honestly, man, it's like, it's funny because like talking to Ezra, the NFL player,
Yeah.
he talked about this. He said the only commentator who ever got his name correct the very first time and every time was John Madden.
Oh shit.
of all
John
people.
Madden.
And the reason
Awesome.
is because John Madden respected the idea that you've worked this hard to get this far. The least
he
we
should
can do is
respect
pronounce
your
your
name.
fucking name right.
Yeah,
And
what a
that's
dude.
kind of
What a guy.
that's kind of
What a
my
dude,
attitude
man.
as well. You know,
Yep.
like you guys have put a lot of work into your craft.
Yeah.
And the least I can do is try to pronounce your names correctly
Yeah.
when I'm going to help you promote your shit when you
Yeah.
come on the podcast, because it's an
Thank
honor
you.
to have you guys.
Oh,
You
thank
guys-
you, man.
You guys
We're
are
happy to be here,
You
dude.
guys are what I would refer to as no fuck around.
Yeah.
As
much, yeah.
musicians, you guys are really fucking talented, man.
Thank
You guys,
you
that.
so much.
what I told you guys that night, no punches pulled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you guys are not fucking dumbing shit down to sell records.
Yeah.
No.
You're not selling out. You guys are like, here's what we do. Like it or leave it.
Yep.
Suck it, nerds. Fucking WWE style. Fucking
And that was
X-Pac.
That was actually
yeah.
a thing
All about
when we
that.
got together too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like all
Hell yeah,
about
brother.
that. Oh yeah, we're that's 100%.
And when we got together, that was totally.
This is what we do. Like
Yeah.
it or love it. Or love it or leave it, basically.
We don't give a
That's
shit.
what I'm trying to say.
That's
love it or
always
leave
been
it. Suck it, nerds.
suck it, nerds.
To quote
You know-
my buddy Dusty Eisenman, suck it,
Nice.
nerds.
Suck it, nerds.
Yeah. Like when we got together, that was a thing. We all just wanted to be in a band where everyone happy.
Yeah.
Like,
Stay close to that. Stay
oh,
close.
sorry.
Or pull it
Basically-
back to you. One of the
Yeah.
two.
Yeah. Basically, when we got together, it was attitude of do what you do, but we want to have fun doing it. You know. So like everybody just has to be themselves, and let's see what we come up with.
Now, one of the things I really liked about when we were hanging out before the podcast, because as we're entering this new phase and
Yep.
we're trying to do all these cool things, one thing I like to do, especially as I get to know more people outside of my immediate circle, we don't know
Right.
each other.
No.
Yeah.
We've gotten to know each other pretty well tonight.
Yeah.
But that's because you guys came over a couple hours before we started this podcast, and we were hanging outside in my
Yeah,
little
absolutely.
the beginnings.
Oh yeah.
The beginnings
Planting the
of my
seeds.
little Minneapolis
Oh,
oasis that I'm building back
Mastermind,
here.
Yeah.
I'm building something very special in my backyard. It's going to be
It's awesome.
absolutely gorgeous when
pitching.
we're done. You guys see the skeleton
Dude, we hung
bones?
out.
of
I love
what
it,
we're
man.
We
doing?
hung out in the gazebo, man.
It's beautiful. Right now, it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
It was cool.
But it's going to be epic when I'm done. Like
Yeah.
it's going to take me a couple more years actually, because in Minnesota we got to work with seasons. People are like, years? What is he doing? Building a castle?
I live in California.
No, I'm just building a few fences and a deck, but we only have a few months to do each
It's 80
project.
degrees
Yeah.
all year long here. What's
Yeah,
wrong
no,
with
I
you?
wish, dude.
It'll
I
take
wish.
a couple more years, but it's
Yeah.
going to be dope as fuck. And so we got to hang out that back there. And one thing that really intrigued me is something that you guys mentioned about your backgrounds, and it reminded me of when I was in the Tyrants and in a couple other bands I've been in, where each guy not only has their own musical background of music they listen to,
Mhm.
but also the way they approach what they're doing in this band.
Yeah.
That was something that made my old band, the Tyrants, extremely unique, and with zero press, zero effort, zero promotion, complete word of mouth, immediately had a legitimate buzz building about them.
Totally.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, you guys, when we were hanging out, kind of talked about a similar thing. Like, you're, as much as you seem like the prototypical metal guitar player, you're not really, when we talked about like what we listened to,
Right.
you didn't list a bunch of metal bands.
No, so
You listed pretty much everything. I mean, you listed like me. You
Yeah.
sounded like me. You listed Motown.
jazz.
You mentioned Elton John.
Yep.
For the listeners that aren't watching, Joe mentioned Elton John. Casey mentioned fucking Motown. Explain this. Why? Because this is something I found intriguing. Because it's finally I found some like hard rock metal musicians that actually think and work like me.
Right.
Yeah.
Why? Where is the inspiration found in this other genre that you bring to your current genre?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm more interested as a guitar player first, because
Okay.
that's what I'm currently doing, just being a selfish
Yeah.
shit because it's my podcast, not to
Dude.
blow you off.
Oh yeah.
But-
I mean, fuck me. No.
But as the singer, they always get
Big
to talk
dude.
too, right?
He pointed
Like,
at me, so that's his fault.
but as the
Sorry,
singer,
sorry.
he did. I saw that, and I caught that with my little.
you saw
but-
that with the
But as a singer, they always get to talk
Yeah.
too. So I want to make sure that we don't do that thing as well.
Oh,
and I want
sorry.
to make so
My
we're
bad,
going to
dude.
go heavy on him at first,
Okay.
and then because you're going to eventually take over.
yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, so why is it important to you to listen to Motown and all this crazy music we talked about before that is not metal oriented, but that is exactly the type of music you play and perform in this band? Why is that such a dramatic influence for you? And I want it because
Totally.
I didn't ask you to explain this.
Yeah.
I actually ignored you I blew it off.
Well, we were bullshitting. That just happened.
But I was also like, yeah, me too. But I was like, no,
He's like, I'm gonna
for
go take
later.
a piss.
Yeah.
Note
shit.
for later. So yeah, I want to know this.
Okay.
I'm extreme because I also want to explain to the listeners and the viewers. This is not a graceful chord Oasis style guitar player. Like this isn't a guy who's playing rhythm guitar behind Steve. Fucking name your prolific guitar player.
Yeah.
This is not a guy who's in Oasis playing chords. This is a shredder. This is a motherfucker. This is a guy for the OGs, for the old guard.
The old guard.
This is the old guard.
You explain that to us,
this
too.
is
Yep.
honestly possibly the next John Major. This is the guy who everyone in town is going to be going, yeah, but, and then they're going to be talking about you.
Thanks,
you're
dude.
on that level.
I appreciate that.
Like
so much, man.
dude, you're like there's not a lot of motherfuckers that are on your shit. Like
man.
even my guitar player Dalton, who is one of the motherfuckers,
Yeah, he's really good.
was like
Yeah, we heard that stuff, man.
and
Son of a
I
bitch.
liked it.
and he's a motherfucker, right?
Yeah,
like
he's a good player.
this
He's
is
a-
really good.
if we're
he's a
talking boxing,
motherfucker.
you were a boxing fan. If we're talking boxing, Dalton's a heavyweight.
Yeah.
He's a championship contender.
Yep.
And this is a championship contender, like literally showing up at your show when him and I show up and we start doing the scootily doos while you're
I
shredding.
love that, man. That's so fun.
That's respect. That's respect because we won't
Right.
show up and do that for any lead guitar player.
Thank
and we
you.
didn't even fucking know you and we did that night.
Yeah.
So I want to set that preface
Thank you.
or preface, however you want to pronounce it.
Profess.
Profess.
Yep. Do you
To be
profess?
fair,
Yeah.
I want to set that stage though in context before you answer this question because I want people to understand you're not just some dink and dunk guitar player.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, but you don't listen. That wasn't the references you cited. So Motown, all this other shit. Why is that so important?
So, completely honest, as a kid, my main guy that like really made me just want to play guitar, that inspired me to practice all the time, was Randy Rhoads from Ozzy. So I heard that, and I just fell in love with the guitar. So I started doing that, and I was kind of a snob about music for a while, from about 15, like basically until 15 or 16, and I had a great friend, mentor, a guy named Greg Phillip. He would always tell me, he's like, dude, yes, those guitar players that you listen to, like the Shredders, like the Yngwies, Randy Rhoads, George Lynch, Jakey Lee, Al Di Meola, those kind of guys, they're amazing. Check out some of these dudes. And I didn't get it until I was a little bit, until I started growing up a little bit. And
What do you mean growing up though? Like
Just
what
musically.
age range did this actually start making sense to you?
about 16.
Okay.
So I started listening to different players, like jazz musicians. Even my favorite guitar of all time is Les Paul. If you go back and listen to like Les Paul and Mary Ford albums, like 50s, 1960s, like all
There's
that.
a reason that guitar's missing, by the way.
Yeah.
For the viewers, they're like, "Oh, Jared's missing a guitar." No, I'm not. I've been rehearsing with it because I'm also back in action and I
Yeah.
play a Les Paul. That's why my Les Paul's missing.
Those
off
are
that board.
usually my main guitars, yeah. But
Oh yeah.
so I
Usually
start,
right there. Bob.
yeah. So I started listening to just other stuff, and even country players, and I just found like some of that stuff was really challenging to play, and I'm like, damn, I thought this one thing was just like impossible to do, and now there's like this other thing that's like impossible to
Dude,
do.
those country players are
So
fucking
good.
Do
They're
not.
Danny
man.
Gatton,
If you're a guitar
Johnny
player,
Hyland, so good.
So when
Guys, man.
so when guitar players try to like talk about shit,
Yeah.
that's one of my tests. So like I'll bring up country or country will come
Yeah.
up, and if they dismiss country music guitar players, you lost all credibility.
It's not easy to do.
It's one of the hardest.
Well, the
Used
thing
to
I
lose
found
after
with it
that.
when I started kind of messing with it was it's not just a technique. There's a tone to it too. So to be able to try to get the tone from that, but also grabbing the chicken pick and like different techniques.
Yeah, that ring finger.
Yeah, that's why I have a longer nail on this finger to do it.
Yep. James Hetfield does this.
Yeah,
This is
Zach
why some
Wild
James
too.
Hetfield riffs are impossible to play, because he'll be sitting there playing with a pick and then randomly reach down like a
Totally.
chicken picker, like
Yeah.
a fucking actual country guitar player.
Yeah,
And he'll grab another string
even
with
for the,
a pick.
even
Like
for the
we
clean
all know how to
parts.
string finger and do all that shit. We all know
Yep.
that. But very few of us know how to do it with a pick in our hands, where you're actually using these two fingers.
Right.
Very few metal guitar players have ever
And
even.
that's why he's James Hetfield.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why no one can play his riffs.
Well,
right.
and that
Right.
stuff can even trace back to just straight up classical guitar, classical music. I know I was very fortunate. I got to go to a performing arts school called SPCPA. It was awesome. I just got to go there, play music, and I went in as just a rock guy. You know, like I just wanted to play Randy Rhoads, Yngwie, Dio, Dokken, like that kind of stuff. And I was surrounded by kids who were phenomenal players, like violinists, just classical guitar players, cello, name the instrument. And I seen that, and I was just like, holy shit, there's like a whole new avenue of players that are just phenomenal, you know? And when I seen that, I was like, I want to do that. I can't do that right now, you know? I want to be able to work up to it. So I grew a love for classical music. I love jazz stuff too, jazz players, mainly jazz fusion, and then Latin music. There's all kinds of stuff out there.
But
and
it was
just,
this one
could hear the
guy
Latin
who was
for
like,
sure.
"Oh, you think that's dope?
well, because he,
You
yeah,
need to check this
Well,
out."
I was
so
actually
it
in
was
a-
this one guy.
yeah. So I play my main guitar. Actually, my favorite guitar I have is a sticker guitar, and everybody thinks it's like a holographic type of thing. And they're like, "What guitar are you playing?" It's a Les Paul that he got in like 1977. And when he was a kid, he put a sticker on it for like every place he went. So all the stickers were from different places and from different people. So, and his main thing was hard rock, heavy metal, you know? And he always told me about like, dude, you got to check this guy out. You got to listen to this. Like, you may think it's stupid right now, but like what they're doing is very applicable to songwriting and all different aspects of writing music. So that's really when I started getting into it.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I found I was horrible at it at first, you know.
So where did the love of the Motown shit come from? Like once you started digging in and realizing
Yeah.
there was other shit other than the metal,
Yep.
where did the love of Motown come
So the
from?
Motown thing for me really came in at about 18, I would say, or 17, 18 years old, because one of my favorite guitar players of all time is a guy named Richie Kotzen. He plays in a band called the Winery Dogs, has tons of solo albums. He did one album with Poison, but he grew up as like this shrapnel shredder guy. So he was on the label with like Jason Becker, Paul Gilbert, like all these Yngwie Malmsteen, like all these crazy guys, Vinnie Moore. You can name them, Sean. Like I could go on and on about it, but later he started playing like more funk stuff, and I'm like, where is this coming from? And he was a singer too, an amazing singer, just all around total package as a musician. And I was like, where are these melodies coming from, man? So like, I remember just like, I was in high school. I was probably senior year, and I heard him do a cover of some old Motown song, and I was like, I know that tune. So I went back and listened to it, and I totally realized all those chord progressions, all the melodies he was getting as a vocalist and started applying to his guitar playing were from that. So from there, I just kind of started tracing back from like what I already liked and finding out like what my favorite musicians liked, and started going back. And I was like, holy shit. And you can, once you totally make that connection and you can hear where it's coming from.
Yeah, and that's kind of what, like, as a guitar player, I kind of did a similar journey.
Yep.
In a different path, but for me, it was realizing that all of this music came from two sources, which was classical music and blues.
Totally.
And I took like literally one or
Yep.
two guitar lessons.
Yep.
And actually it was from my current guitar player, Dalton. I took a couple guitar lessons, and he explained to me what the diatonic scale was, which is basically classical music.
Right.
Yep.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Yeah.
And then the pentatonic scale, which is what Japanese music is also based on, which is also what all of the blues is based on. And what hard rock and metal are a blending of those two scales in different combinations. And that shit, it was like a light bulb went off, bro.
Totally.
Like
Yep.
suddenly I
Patterns.
had suddenly my songwriting took a new leap. Suddenly, and this was 15 this was 20 years ago.
Yep.
This was 20 years ago. At least 20 years ago that Dalton gave me this guitar. This is how long Dalton's been giving guitar lessons. And it not only leveled up my songwriting, but it literally opened my eyes to
Yep.
the understanding and appreciation of what other artists were actually doing musically.
Yes.
So much to the point where it reapproached the way I was listening to drums. Now, you guys aren't drummers, so you won't appreciate this,
He
but we
actually-
got a lot of drummers.
He is.
Oh,
Yeah.
you do play
Yep.
drums?
Oh, yeah.
So now I'll be listening to a certain fucking random song, and like everybody will just be kind of like, and I'll be like, dude, do you guys hear what this dude is doing on drums? It's so subtle. Like he's doing this wicked tiny little shuffle that you can't really hear, and it just hears like
Right.
that's all it sounds like. But he's and he's doing all these weird little shuffles in there, and he's opening that hi-hat on every downbeat,
Little nuanced stuff.
hitting the snare on every
Yep.
other downbeat. And I'm like, man, that shit is banging. And people are like, oh, cool. And I'm like, dude,
Just don't quite
like-
get it.
but I also would have responded like them
Yeah.
20 years ago.
No, and that
And
would have been me
started
at 15
from-
or 16.
Yeah, and I was a little older than that. I was like 20,
Yep.
20
You're still
between 20
you're
and
s-
25.
You're still developing that sense of
Totally.
you know, like taste when you're 20 years old.
Yeah.
Now, as a vocalist, you mentioned Elton John.
Yeah, but that has more to do with my piano playing because I play piano too,
All around.
and it has to do with his songwriting. Like
That's what I was just going to
The-
say. Is it
yeah.
has to affect you as a
it
songwriter?
has more to do with the songwriting than it does to do with the vocals because the vocals are the I mean, he's a great singer. Don't get me wrong.
He didn't write
But-
any of those lyrics. Did you
No,
guys know
and he
that?
didn't.
Yeah.
But his songwriting, just building a song on the piano, I relate with that a lot. And same like I said Billy Joel too. Same kind of thing. Piano guys, I don't know. Rock, specifically rock piano, has always
God Lord.
been a big
You know about Foxy Shazam?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that band, man.
You know, I think they just a few years back I had a friend's band called The Kick.
I got
I did a show with them
yeah,
in the
Kick.
city. Yeah, Kick.
Yeah,
think
I was
Jake
at
Kimmel.
that show.
Really? No
I was
shit.
at that
I had
show.
a gig that night, so I couldn't go. But
Kick opened for Foxy Shazam.
Yeah.
At I was at that show at what was it called? Mill City Nights.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
I was at that
Yeah.
show. Yeah.
No shit. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, and I was flirting with this gorgeous girl from Iowa.
Good
oh,
for
she
you.
was so beautiful. And one of the band members got super butthurt that I was fucking with that girl. And they came and snatched her up. I watched him. He came and grabbed her, and he brought her to the fucking top row of the backstage area.
No, she's
So-
mine.
Yeah, so because he knew I could see her from up there.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because it was like, she's going up there because you invited her up there.
Yeah.
But like, dude, she ain't fucking you tonight, bro. Like, she's looking up there watching
Oh,
me.
fuck,
Like,
man.
because I was having a good hangout with that girl. But it's cool. I've been that dude too. You know,
Yeah.
we've all pulled that trigger once or twice. Like, let me show this dude what's up.
Trust
Trust me, he didn't get that night
you
either.
know, doing the whole.
It's weird
Doing
you
the whole
mentioned that
thing.
show. I was at that show, yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Fucking wild.
Man.
Yeah, it's Foxy Shazam, man.
I remember
Fucking
those guys.
Absolute tyrants of the fucking stage and songwriting. John Wheeler is
Sounds
close.
familiar.
John Wheeler from Screaming Monkey. He's been on the podcast.
Yeah.
Screaming
I've
Monkey
actually
Boner.
met John once, a long time ago, and I didn't know who he was.
He's tight with those boys, with the Foxy boys.
Dude, that's crazy, man.
I met him through.
I have a lottery ticket
A
level
friend.
of chance getting Foxy on the pod.
Yeah.
Oh,
That would be
I
killer,
just did
dude.
it. I just did it. I just said the pod.
On the-
Cancel it.
The-
Cancel
Hey,
it.
you're getting-
Unsubscribe. Cancel
you're
it.
getting-
It's over.
You're
It's
getting
over.
too comfortable there.
It's
Jared.
over. We're done. We're done. I called it the pod. End it
As
now.
our buddy would say,
End
Clay,
it now.
big, huge,
Oh, huge pod guy.
huge,
over
huge
here.
pod guy over here.
Oh, yeah. Clay. You just had Clay on.
He's the shit, man. Those guys
Oh,
are
yeah.
awesome.
Love
This
those
you
dudes.
guys rock.
My favorite thing about Clay though is his Instagram. It says him in a tractor.
Dude, that's just who
I'm
he
not
is.
mocking him. I'm
His
not. I'm
family-
being genuine.
His family genuinely owns a farm, like
Dairy farm, I think.
Teeter's Dairy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not bullshitting.
No, that's who. That's
if you
who
saw
he
my
is.
comment on there, he was jamming AC/DC, and I said, "Hey, CDC," because he was plowing hay.
Dude.
So we all fucking laughed really hard
Honestly,
at that
man.
one.
Honestly, like I almost feel like he should be in a country band, just because he would
his brothers
immedi-
had one.
he would immediately be the most credible artist on the entire country music scene. Day one, before he's ever dropped an
Dude, you're
album.
giving him ideas, man.
Yeah, oh, totally.
He's gonna start a band up called like the Coors Banquet, fucking
Fucking Coors.
the Coors Banquet.
No, here's his band. No, here's what it is. I got it. I got it. Coors in the Banquet.
Coors in the Banquet.
Coors in the banquet. There you go. That's the one.
Clay, if you're listening, bud, Coors in the fucking Banquet.
Coors
Oh,
in the
dude.
fucking Banquet.
Oh
bud.
yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
always thought more so. You remember that movie Dazed and Confused?
Yeah.
He was always the cool dude. The guy.
Oh yeah.
He got out. Man,
Dude,
the
his
chicks they keep getting older. But
his
I
fiance is such a
Stay,
sweetheart.
no, they stay the same age.
His fiance is such a sweetheart. I hung out with her at the club.
Oh, yeah.
So, I ended up at the bar
The club.
ordering a beer at the bar.
Or just ordering the whole fucking bar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, ordering the bar.
We all were.
No, I was at the bar and I was ordering a beer. And yeah, so
There you go. There you go.
so
Oh, shit.
yeah,
There's that-
listen, bud.
There's
we,
that central Minnesotan in ya.
Yeah, no, so I literally I ended up at the bar ordering a beer, and they were standing there, Clay and his fiance, and they were hanging out, and I was kind of like chatting with them for a second, and then some other people tried to come up to Clay, and great set tonight,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got to do his job.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he's got to turn his back and talk to them and do his deal. And that poor girl, she's just standing there looking at her cup. Felt so bad. And it's like,
Into the
I'm
abyss.
married. I'm not trying to hit on this girl.
Yeah.
So I start chatting her up, and we start talking. We hung out all night. She's goddamn sweet. Like,
Yeah,
honestly,
totally.
man, being in a relationship with any musician is a very
it's a difficult
difficult
gig.
job. It's a very difficult job. Knowing when you just
Yep.
got to stand there and look at your beer and risk being hit on because that's the 5 seconds.
Yep.
Oh
You're,
my God.
That and also knowing that no matter what shit comes up, if you get that opportunity and there's a big gig coming up, no matter what shit's going
The
on,
musician guy's gonna
you
take
gotta
it.
take it. That's just part of the whole thing.
God bless them all.
Yeah, there's probably one thing
Yeah.
a musician will not cancel for a gig, and that's his wedding. But he will miss a birth of a child for a gig.
I've heard some stories about that.
I've heard stories. I would never fucking do that.
I don't think, dude, I would
Ever.
feel so bad if I did
Yeah.
that. Like, I don't think I could.
I mean, you don't really have a choice.
No.
Like, dude, sometimes that's how you're paying for that
When you're in
kid
the
to be
big
born.
leagues,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
When you're
I
in the
mean, when
big
you have
fucking
that
leagues-
aspect to it,
I mean,
like
there's
that other side of it.
NFL athletes that can pull all the strings, and they
Yeah.
still miss their own children's
Yeah.
birth. Like,
Yeah. No, that makes
no
sense.
one's above that, and
Yeah.
it's really just a matter of desperation, I think. How bad do you need this opportunity?
Yep.
And for me, that's always a signifier of like support staff. Like, do
Totally.
people
Sure.
understand? I missed a lot of my little brother's birthday parties because I was gigging.
Yep.
A lot.
Yep.
Yep.
A lot, dude. Now, so he's 17. He's younger than me, a lot
Yeah.
younger than me.
Yeah.
And I missed a lot of his birthdays. But
The weird
happens, dude.
It's a fine line, man.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 3-year-old, so it's tough.
Coolest kid
It's
ever,
tou- Oh
too.
yeah, he's a
Axel.
great kid, man.
that kind of scares me a little bit because we're planning a family. It's
Yeah.
like I gotta figure out a way to make that balance.
You know what happens though? You just end up doing it, and I know that sounds very like simple, but like
I get
you
it. Though.
just end up manufacturing your life around it, and
Yeah.
you just work it out.
That's why I said a little bit.
You have to have a great partner though. Like your wife. I don't know her, but
Grace
she-
is the shit.
She's all right.
Yeah.
Not Grace, my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's all right. I'm
Yeah,
just
Grace,
kidding.
you're
My
all
wi-
right too.
Yeah.
All the wives, they're just.
I know she's
you
listening right now.
They're all right.
Yeah.
But not all right. We're saying I.
But I.
We're getting rid of the L.
I.
So it's,
Aight.
she's aight.
She's,
Aight.
you know, she's aight.
That's basically you can't complain.
I ain't complaining.
You can't complain.
no.
That's what I means.
Yeah,
She's aight.
I'm not
Yeah.
complaining.
Can't complain.
You
Dude,
know?
I had to laugh because at one of the shows, because I know we
We're
went.
also joking. Jesus Christ, you guys! Just in
Yes,
case
yeah.
anybody
No, we
didn't
are
catch up, we're
fucking
fucking
around
totally
totally.
joking about
we
our
love
wives.
our wives.
Oh my God!
Fiancés, girlfriends.
I just could feel the fucking Twitter war
disclaimer.
the rage coming
coming. You
on.
pieces
Those
of shit!
misogynist. We're not assholes.
No,
Suck it, nerds.
only partially.
It's all joke. It's all love.
Totally. No, I was laughing because have you ever met some people? They're like not huggers.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize that until like a couple shows ago. I don't know if it was Grace or like one of her friends or somebody, and I was just like, I'm always like the person like if
Oh,
we're
it's
having
nice
a
to
good
meet
time
you,
tonight,
yeah.
like oh hey, bring it in,
Yeah.
like I'm a hugger, and I think somebody's like, hugs kind of freak me out.
Hmm.
I don't.
Grace isn't very like affectionate in that sense. Like she's not a very
Yeah.
like.
It
she's
might have been a
not
friend or something,
but she's not extreme though. Like if you go up and hug her, she's gonna hug you back.
yeah.
So it might have been a friend or something.
No, I think it could have been a friend or something, but like, yeah, I just went to somebody. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Like, we're having a good time tonight. Like,
The level beyond hugging is like go for the hug and then you get a dick tap.
I,
little
dude,
ball
no, I
tap,
ain't creepy. I ain't.
Yeah,
I ain't
no,
trying to-
no, like a little fucking like
Oh,
it hurts a
yeah.
little bit. Like
Yeah.
it's not pleasurable.
yeah. Yeah.
Not a sexual thing. No, it's like hey, I love you, but guess what? I'll fucking ruin your life.
Get away from me. It's like, you want a hug? Fuck you. No.
That's the
Nut
next
tap.
level of yeah, you go for the hug and then you're like, oh, you go,
Oh yeah, yeah.
That just
Yeah.
makes me think of Jackass with the sledgehammer, dude.
pretty much. Yeah. I got a question for you boys. So how many fellow band members' dicks have you seen?
Zero.
In this band,
In this band, zero.
zero.
Oh, you guys are fucked.
Like,
You have
literally none.
there's a direct correlation by how many band members' dicks you've seen.
Jared, is
And,
there a
your-
math to this?
Yes, there's a direct correlatable graph
Yeah.
as to how many dicks you've seen from fellow band members as to your long-term probability of success. And it has to do with how comfortable you guys are around
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
And if you're too uptight to see each other's dicks,
I think the
No, I don't
closest
think-
we ever
then-
got
then
was
you're fucked.
Rockfest.
You're
Like,
fucked.
I
You're
think
fucked.
we were at
You're
Rockfest.
either too new,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
either too new to judge, or you're
No.
fucked.
No, I think we
No.
were at Rockfest.
We were like sleeping on top of each other at Rockfest.
dude, yeah, there was
practically.
like tents
Yeah.
underneath the stage.
Bunch
You
of
haven't
tents
seen
underneath
each
the
other's
fucking
dicks, but you've
stage.
had each of them in each other's mouths.
Oh, what the?
Yes, we do
just
that
from
quite
sleeping
often.
too
All
close.
the time.
Yeah.
Just from sleeping too close
Doesn't
to each
that
other.
happen to everybody?
You just wake up. Oh fuck.
You got
what?
like a little ball on your nose, like a little testicle on
Just
your nose.
wake up and go.
You didn't see it because it was covering your eye.
We have now entered South Park.
Got it.
I'm just kidding.
Got it. Okay, maybe you guys will be okay. Maybe you'll make it.
We're all good, man.
Maybe
And
you'll
all
make
the
it.
aunts and uncles have stopped watching.
Sorry, Grandma.
Good. This is never made for them.
No. No dicks though.
No, no.
All right. All jokes aside, though, I want to play one of your guys' songs because I got to take a leak and we're gonna take a break. Make sure you guys throw your questions and comments and all that shit in the chat. So when we come back from break, we can work those in as we go. Usually we do it more towards the third hour, but maybe we'll do it in the second, and we'll see what's going on. And blah blah blah. Here's the media player. I actually think I finally figured out how to work this thing properly. So here we go.
Through the ages and all of the stages, secrets have been kept from all of the world. Deceptive leaders and puppets and pleasers spew out lies with every breath. The
Oh yeah.
Like the end of that song is so fucking stupid, dude.
Yep.
Like I said, dude, while
Thank you.
we were listening to that, man, the only criticism on that record is that I don't feel like you guys did what I believe is the job, is to capture your sound on record. Like that's definitely you guys.
Yeah.
But the band I saw live, that's not captured on that record. That's the only
We've
criticism.
actually like heard that quite a
On all of our stuff, not
Yeah.
just that.
yeah, like from live shows.
Because that's definitely our best sounding. Like recorded.
production wise, yeah.
Shout out
But
absolutely.
you
Yeah,
haven't
close.
figured out how to capture your sound on
Yeah,
record.
it just
yet.
hasn't been done, like what you said.
Yeah.
What we do live versus what we've done in the studio, which is not not a lot of stuff, but what we have done, it doesn't have that raw
Yeah.
energy.
Dude, and live, it's just like, dude, I was blown away live.
Thank you,
Oh,
man.
fuck, thanks.
And
man.
I wasn't alone. I brought a couple cats with
Yeah.
me, and these are some judgmental assholes. You know, you met one
My
of them.
favorite.
You met one of them.
You told me that at the show. You're like, these guys are dicks. You're like,
I'm
they're gonna
telling you.
tell you exactly what they think.
Dude,
you know?
and not
Positive
only
feedback.
did they not talk shit, but they gave compliments, you know. And
I
these
appreciate
are some
that.
real motherfuckers. Like, dude, we gave you the little shreddies, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking-
And I failed the test miserably.
You
by
did. You failed
missing your fist
miserably.
bump.
He was
Sorry.
holding
That's
it, dude.
the
I was
ultimate
watching
test.
it, man.
The ultimate test is you got to figure out a way mid riff when you see the fists pop out, when the fist is worthy.
Yeah.
And not clearly I wasn't worthy.
You are
But-
worthy, my friend.
but-
I just missed it.
But when seriously though, like this is the old school fucking Minneapolis scene shit, is like fucking it pops out and you got to figure out, like, you're in the middle of a sweep, knuck bump,
Boom.
and then come back down on the
Yeah.
top of your sweep. Like some motherfuckers, dude, we used to be so obsessed with this, we would practice it. You'd knuck bump the monitor. Like you'd knuck bump the monitor just to work it in, and like no,
What's
like
fucked up is I'm totally gonna like go practice that.
you
Oh,
you
I
have
bet
to
you
like,
are.
you have to. And then next
Thanks,
time it
Jared.
happens,
Thank
and
you,
then-
man.
and here's the best part is next time it happens and you're able to pull it off and no one else can that night.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be like, dude, that dude's so good. He was able to fucking knuck bump that random asshole mid solo.
Yeah.
He fucking bumped the podcast, dude.
It won't
Fucking
be me.
mid-solo.
It'll be some other dude. It'll be some other dude.
That's
And then
hilarious.
here's the thing: is you'll also literally make that guy's night.
Oh, totally.
That guy will be like, "Holy fuck, dude! I was like, that solo's so awesome. I just held up my fist, and mid solo, he fucking knuck bumped me and moved on. Like, oh my god, did somebody catch that on camera? I need to put that on my social media. I need it.
Yeah, totally. I get what you're
Yep.
saying, dude. That's hilarious.
Yeah, dude, it's
You
those
do know
weird
he's
little
actually
nuances.
gonna go home and fucking practice. That.
Probably.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Because like you're good enough at the point where you're like, think as I'm describing this, like you're like fucking totally right. Like there's entire sections where I'm like
There's
moving
breaks.
enough.
There's breaks in between sections.
I'm
where you
moving
can-
Not a
enough.
lot,
I
though,
could
man.
totally reach out. Like
With our
there's
stuff, sometimes our stuff.
Not with the
there's-
shit he plays, dude.
no, even in
It's
the shit he
fucking-
plays, there's entire
Yeah.
sections where really the entire
Riffs,
thing is being.
absolutely.
We do have a few choruses where there's totally time to.
Problem with solos, like for me,
There's
is-
even in solos where it's like I'm doing so much on my
Yeah.
left hand with my cadence that I don't actually need my right
I'm
hand here. I'm
sweep
doing
picking-
this, yeah.
like if I'm doing sweeps, like arpeggios or something like that, you can get away with it, like on the one or something like that. But when it comes to like a lot of stuff, I pretty much
Or
Well,
any bend.
bends and arpeggios. I can get away with it. But if I'm doing like strict picking, like all the notes, it's like a nightmare to
Props
figure out.
to you, by the way. Cheers to you, sir, for admitting that you failed the fist bump
I
test.
failed it
miserably.
miserably. I will practice it, man.
By
I
the
will
way,
get it
I
sometime.
don't know, because you guys are fairly new on the scene, and we got an integration of the OGs with the new school kids.
Yeah.
There's the key game. We play the key game regularly. So at some point, you're going to be really tight, and dude, you're going to be up there, and you're going to you solo, and some dude's going to come put the keychain right on the top of your shoe while you're looking down to go step on your pedal.
Huh?
Yeah, and if you don't catch it and get that finger in there while you're playing, you have to lean over and let him punch you in the arm.
No,
This is a real thing. No, this is an actual thing. Come to a Reaping Asmodea show and watch
I've heard of it.
watch me and Alex Kelly play with each other on stage, and 50%, it's a coin flip. 50% of the time,
People
I
trying to
get
fuck with
him.
you?
No, and if he misses the key switch, then he has to bend over, and I give him a little love tap on the arm while he's mid-set, mid-song. Like there's
It's
no
like,
pauses.
It's like that game. It's like that game.
Oh, dude.
Where you fucking
But then
do that
here's
shit.
the point. If he gets it, right? Like I lean over mid-set while he's playing, and instead of knuck bumping, he gives me a little
Yeah.
fucking
He's like,
thump on the fucking.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know how I would handle that if like
Dude,
somebody threw
I'm
some
telling
shit
you-
on my pedal board because like I'm
No,
too busy
it's-
like
I do it-
shaking my butt.
I do it
sometimes,
right
like, I
on
don't
your
re-
foot. I wait till you're about to switch pedals and I drop it right on top of your shoe, right as you're
Yeah.
looking down,
Yeah.
and I get you right there. And you've got in that moment to see it coming and get the finger in there, and then you get to hit. And the point is this is like old school Minneapolis music scene culture.
Yeah.
And like we will do this while you're on stage.
Oh.
Like we will fucking prank each other, dude. So much to the point where I'm known for doing it now, but this isn't my idea. I stole this and paid homage to Kyle Skolquist. If you're watching Kyle, shout out to Kyle. An old set was happening and the band's playing, and Kyle Skolquist from the other band walks on in the middle of the set and just starts sweeping the stage. Like, you guys are getting boring. We're getting ready to clean up.
Oh yeah.
And just
Oh, yeah.
starts like cleaning up the
Yeah.
stage. Like, are you guys ready to
Like,
be done?
Hey, you guys get the fuck out of here.
That's the scene we came from.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, that's the shit we're talking about. So, like, that's why I show up and just start doing these things. Like, you're a part of it, whether you like it or not. Get with the program.
No, it's hey man, we've
And the
had
better you are, the more
honestly
we're
we've
gonna
had
fuck with
we've
you,
had
by the
worse
way.
That's so
situations.
funny.
I mean,
Oh, dude.
I'll take some fucking around over.
No, I had somebody straight
Yeah.
up after a fucking gig. We got done playing. It was one gig and then we had Rockfest. I had some motherfucker go in my guitar case, take it was either with their fingers because I was playing that sticker guitar I was telling you about. I had some motherfucker go in there, pin my bridge on my Les Paul, my main guitar.
Are you trying to die? No, you don't fuck with a man's gear. We can walk on
I don't
stage
know
and we
yet.
can fuck with
No,
each other.
but I
No,
have
that was the
acquired a
first time
serious
because
set
I
of
guard my
skills.
guitars with my life, man. But that night, like, because we got home, like, after that show, and it was a fun show. Everybody had a blast. And the next gig we had was Rockfest. And usually after a gig, I like to take a day off. Just, like, kind of let my guitar sit, and I like to just relax. You know, like, because the stimulation with being around people and just having a good time.
Yeah,
and just-
decompress.
yeah, totally.
I'm a big decompressor.
Yeah.
I'm a big, like, after a podcast, after a rehearsal, after a
podcast,
show.
after
Well, because it's a
podcast.
huge
No, like-
stimulation for one, being in
Yeah.
front of a crowd.
A
but
wind
then-
down?
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So I like to have a wind down day. Well, the next day, I fucking open my guitar case and I look and my bridge is pinned because I go to play it. I was gonna go through our set before we took off, and yeah, somebody went and fucked with my guitar. Straight up, I couldn't even play it.
That's fucking wild.
I'm pretty sure I know who did it, but I ain't saying names.
We're in the Wild West out here, man.
Say his
Saying fucking
Say his name.
just keychain stuff.
Ain't happening.
Don't say his name.
Ain't happening. I know who did it.
This ain't that kind of podcast. We're not saying his name,
Oh,
even if
no.
we do know who it was.
No, but I think that's what, dude. The coin toss. I don't know how I would react with that. Like being,
But
on
we do
keychain.
need
I
to
would
talk
laugh.
more
I
shit
think-
about the people we know and love and care about.
dude. Our band.
We know.
talk-
Hey, you know who we do? We all know Joey. from
Moya?
Uncle Daddy.
Moya?
Oh, dude,
Yeah, dude.
greatest
Oh, you
dude.
know the Moya?
Oh,
you
are you
know the
kidding?
Moya?
Hey, wait,
Joey
wait.
is the guy.
We know Joey.
We know
now
him
you
very
you
well.
know him,
you
know
know
him?
Joey.
Okay. okay.
Joey
No,
is
we're,
the
we're,
shit.
We're
I
fucking
gotta
buds with
piss.
Joey,
I gotta
dude.
piss. You guys rant and rave about the Moya. I gotta go take a leak. I'll be able to hear you. Know
All right.
where I'm going.
We'll enlighten.
The
Well,
sink.
Joey had a great podcast. If you like,
Yeah, Joey
like a
came on.
month
I was
ago, man.
honored.
Such a
I was
good dude.
honored.
Dude, I even called you guys after. I didn't know he was still here, and I was like, dude, that was a great podcast. And then all of a sudden I hear you in the back. I'm like, whoa, you're still there?
Yeah.
I thought that was with Clay.
No, that was Joey, man.
Either one. Both great guys.
No, you definitely called after Clay.
No, it's
Because
just
that's
Joey,
when
dude.
I was like, dude, I want to be on the guest list, and I want to be on everyone's guest list, so I can
Yeah.
walk in. I
No,
remember that
no,
was
you
after
said it with
Clay
Joey because I
Dieters.
called you the goat of guest lists, and you and Joey were fucking dying. I promise you.
No, Joey's just.
I might have called you after Clay too because I,
I
was
love
just talking to Clay.
Moya, dude. Moya is a
Yeah.
very special
Dude, sweaty pedals, man.
dude. I love that.
dude,
All right, I gotta
all
so
right,
much
so
respect
pissed.
too for the bell bottoms.
Oh, Joey rocks
dude.
it.
You
He
were
rocks.
rocking some flares.
Yeah, I
night
remember,
of the
dude. So
show.
like, we did one like, it was an after party. Like there was like an award show or something, and
Yeah,
like
that was the Grease party, man.
dude, it was the Grease
The
Fest.
Grease party to rule them
Grease
all.
Fest 2000. pretty much. And
Yeah.
we went there, and just the coolest dude. But everybody was like feeling pretty happy
Yeah.
at that point, and he's totally sober. He just looks at
We were all toasty.
He looks at Joby and I, dude. Let's do a push-up contest right now, straight up in the middle of a party,
I remember that shit.
dude. And he killed us. He will always kill us.
Oh.
But no, Joey is the
Joey's
dude,
got
man.
the
Such a good guy.
He's got the swagger, man. He don't give a fuck either. I've seen this guy show up in like high heels and bell bottom
so much
jeans
respect, dude.
and like a
I love
Levi, jean coat and look like the manliest dude in the whole place.
Totally,
You
just
know?
owns it though.
I was like,
Just rocks it.
Yeah, man.
And I remember
I was
'cause,
over
like,
there like looking like what I look like, and I was like, man.
dude. At that party at
Fuck
Grease
this guy.
Fest 2000 or whatever,
Oh yeah.
I was just laughing because him and I were just bullshitting. He goes, dude, you gotta rock those fucking purple striped bell bottoms again, man. Those are cool pants. I'm like, you know what, man? I will someday for
Everyone
you.
listening, if you've seen Revenant Soul, you've probably seen the fucking purple.
Yeah, I
bell-bottom
like to wear
pants.
weird shit sometimes.
Yeah. You definitely rock it for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not-
hey, Sweaty Pedals is on here.
Hey, what's up,
Oh, dude, what's up, Joey?
Joey? You the man.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, he gives the hearts. We love you too, dude. You're the best. Joey's on here right now.
Sweaty Pedals.
Tell me,
Sweaty
Joey
Pedals
Moya.
is on here. Yep.
Shit. Shit.
Joey
He
fucking
said-
Moya.
Oh, shit. Shout out to Joey Moya.
Oh, hell yeah.
Congrats to my
Absolutely,
boy
man.
for hitting 100 subs. I'm so proud of him.
Hell yeah.
He finally hit dude, my boy's been at like 1,000 subs on Twitch for a long minute.
Sick channel too.
A long minute on Twitch doing his deal, but he finally hit 100 subs on YouTube, and I'm so
YouTube's
proud of
tough,
him.
man.
YouTube is a thankless
because
bitch.
Joey on TikTok is a fucking
Superstar.
Is a phenomenon.
superstar, dude. But like YouTube's
you can't
difficult,
you
man.
can't the weird thing is you can't monetize TikTok yet.
Yeah.
Not properly.
Yeah.
Not for real.
Well, right.
But
right.
TikTok is a great way to promote and get attention to other shit. If
Yeah.
people really love your TikToks, they might check out your other shit.
Oh, for sure.
Joey's saying, much love, dudes. Here I practice with the boys. Hey, boys.
Oh,
Can't
fuck
wait to
yeah.
rock with you guys this
Oh,
Friday,
Yeah,
man.
we
So
gotta plug.
stoked.
We gotta plug our show.
We do.
man.
We got shameless.
What a
plug.
segue,
Dude, that should be the show. Is we do fucking Uncle Daddy.
Oh, hell yeah.
We do my group rivalry. I want to play second, so we got to find a legit opener.
Oh,
I want to, and I think we got to do.
second guy.
I
Big
think
second
we
guy
got to
over
do.
here.
I think we got to do 5 bands. So we
Five
get we
bands.
get an opener,
Like a big night. Like
we
you-
get an
yeah.
opener,
Big night.
right? Because we have a short set. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna come hard in the paint with 30 or 40 minutes.
5-6 songs.
Post up
7
like Shaq.
songs.
Yep.
Don't
30,
catch it.
40 minutes in,
Oh yeah, dude.
out.
I love that kind of set
Yeah,
though. That's
totally.
the best.
That's what
kind
I'm
of
hard
saying.
hitting stuff
All
right away.
killer,
Yeah.
no
Oh,
filler.
Just
Totally.
literally
Right?
balls
That's what
to
I'm
the
saying,
walls
right?
The whole time.
And we talked about earlier, but when you're talked about and like
Yeah.
you prepare for a 60-minute set and then somebody wants to shorten it to 45, that's a different argument.
Yeah.
But like we're going in saying, no,
You're
no,
going
no,
in
we're
saying,
giving 30,
this is what
40
we
hard
got.
in the paint.
Yep.
Here's what we got. Let's do an opening band, us, you guys.
Yeah.
And not in this order, but the first 2 are in order. Opening band, us, and then let's figure it out per draw. Let's be respectful. I want to do Uncle Daddy, right? Because I love that band.
They're awesome.
Let's do you guys,
Oh yeah.
and let's find a real, legit headliner. And I'm thinking
Oh, yeah.
I might be able to convince Skywine to do it.
They do a lot of show. We know a guy named Joe Spambauer.
He says it like, yeah.
Have you ever
that
heard of
guy.
it?
Awesome,
Have you
man.
ever heard of this old cadre fuck?
Dude, Spambauer's the shit, man. He's such a cool dude.
That old piece of shit.
What?
You know, he gave me my shot. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Spambauer.
Dude, Joe Spambauer is
So
such a
Joe
good.
Joe launched my
No shit.
Yep, it started just simply on the local scene, but like none of this
Yeah.
would be
Dude,
happening.
for one, awesome sound guy, but also just as a dude,
He was my manager.
great dude.
He was my initial. He literally gave me every opportunity I had. The first,
Yeah.
I would say, the first 6 legitimate opportunities I had to prove myself in the industry came from Joe. And then
Yeah.
when people started making phone calls and they were
Yep.
like, "Hey, I like what you guys are doing." Joe was like, "I want to manage you."
Like,
Really?
you guys are
Nice,
good.
man.
And we were like, yup.
Hey,
Yeah.
so I got a
Yup.
question. I got a question though.
Hell
Was that
yeah.
back during like Pop's days?
Just after, but yeah.
Okay.
Just after. So like we
right.
were on a roster of bands. So it was like us, Banehinge, B, fuck, dude. There was a roster, a -3, I think. Dalton's
one.
Dalton's
I
watching.
have
Dalton's
heard
in
of
chat.
-3.
That was Dalton's original
Yeah.
thing. He
Yeah.
moved here from Nebraska to join -3.
Gotcha.
And I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was -3, B, Banehinge, my band, and a couple other really, really, really fucking elite level bands
Yeah.
that eventually. And here's my point: is my band was hands down the shittiest. And honestly, looking back, I don't even understand what he saw. Like,
Right.
I see what he saw now that I am what I am.
Yeah.
But I'm actually very impressed and grateful that he saw this
Yeah.
in that.
Yeah, totally.
Because that shit, when I listen back to that 7 months
You're
of
like,
nothing
what the
shit,
fuck?
it's embarrassing.
Isn't it funny how that works though? Like you can record something when you're like younger.
But I got credibility on this.
Yeah.
This was an
Yeah.
embarrassing high school shit that
Yeah.
like you're like, oh my God.
No. Yeah.
No, like we played out. Like
Yeah,
we drew
totally.
people.
Yep.
Like we had a fan and I listen and I'm humiliated
Yeah.
by that record. I listen to that and go, oh my God.
But that's
we-
like
we were
that's like
doing
the,
shit with that.
That's like
I feel like
every
everybody
artist's
go-
disease, man. You listen back on something you did and you go,
Yeah.
that's shit. You know, just like
But through the-
Metallica does say that about Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning.
I just watched
well,
the
but
video
when you
on
do
him,
listen
too.
to Kill 'Em All versus like Master of Puppets or Black
There's a
Album,
level.
the
there's a
sound
level.
and just the level is light years ahead.
Yeah, it's
Light years
specifically
ahead.
okay. So when you bring up Black, because we talked about this before the podcast. You and I are Metallica rubes.
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
so Black Album is
and
a.
I am a massive fan of the Black Album. I'm just going to
Me
disclaim
too.
that.
Me too.
'Cause a lot of people hate on it. I
Fair.
fucking love the
Dude,
Black
I was
Album.
7 years old when
yeah,
it came out.
Yeah,
I was 7 years old. I'm not above the Black Album.
Right.
Fuck off.
yeah.
I was 7.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm a fan of the Black Album. Come on, Jesus Christ.
One of the best sounding records ever.
However, I think what you're pointing out is there was a production level of difference
Mhm.
when the Black Album came out. However, there was an execution level of difference when it comes to Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning versus Puppets and Justice.
Sure.
And then the production matched with the execution on Black Album.
Yeah.
And you can actually hear that when Bob Rock talks about that. He like, I challenge you, like, let me make your record sound
Come
as
on,
good
guitar
as you
player of
guys
the
are.
year.
And hey, he
Show me what you got.
Yeah, that
he
kind of
was like
shit.
the
That
video.
kind of shit. Yep.
he was like the
Yep.
first
Yep.
guy to actually challenge Lars, you know, like when he showed up to the studio late.
Yeah, totally.
He was like, "Hey, Dick, you know, fucking come here on time."
Yeah,
And
that's
Lars
me.
was like, "Oh, you know, I can fucking
That's me
show
in
up
rehearsal,
whenever
by the
I
way.
want."
That's so good. You really.
That's a
I've never heard
great-
your Lars before.
That's a
That's
great-
good, dude.
This is a cool fucking podcast, but it would be a lot better if we like, you know,
Oh
didn't
my
have to be so
God.
fucking constrained in a room and have to fucking drink beers,
Dude, I'm
smoke cigarettes and fucking sit around and talk about music for like 2
I've been in a
fucking
band with you for
hours.
3 fucking years and I've never heard this.
It's
This is
fucking
amazing
crazy.
right
This
now.
is as good as Jim Brewer's,
oh,
dude. Holy
Jim
fuck.
Brewer's a fucking friend of mine. He's a good fucking guy, but when he tells stories, it just doesn't really align with what we did that night.
Oh my God,
don't
dude.
He's very good at impressions. Just
All
get
right.
him. Just get him
Clip
rolling.
that. Clip that. I need somebody in the fucking chat to timestamp that shit. We need to fucking
Come on,
know
Joey.
when this happened. I need a clip of that. That is one of the greatest Lars
Thanks,
Ulrich
man.
Dude, he can do
impersonations
them all day long.
of
Just
all time.
Anything, pretty much. He can
yeah.
just keep rolling.
I got a decent walk-in, but damn.
There's a lot of walking guys around.
I know, and
That's
mine's
like the
actually
one guy-
better than
but
most.
That's a guy I
but
just don't do because I know I can't do it, so I don't even try.
Yeah.
Because whenever I do try, it just sounds like some shitty mob boss or
God
something.
damn, that was a great
you
Lars
seen
Ulrich
our,
impression. Dude, I'm blown away. I
Oh.
can't get off this for a second. We gotta
Thanks, man.
hover on this one for a moment, dude. That was a
Hold on.
prolific.
Have you
top
seen
level
I
Lars Ulrich
probably am just gonna leave it
impersonation.
at that one because I can't do it anymore.
I don't know, man. Your election videos were pretty fucking.
Leave
Oh,
them wanting
God.
more. Leave them wanting more.
Yeah.
Show
Dude,
business,
it was
baby.
good. There
That
we
was
go.
a great
He's got it.
in and
Come,
out.
come see a show. Maybe I'll do it on stage.
There we go.
Oh,
Shameless plug.
By the way, do you guys have any shows coming up? What do you-
Yes,
Yes.
this Friday we play at the Underground Music Cafe in Minneapolis. With
where the fuck is this?
it's on
place?
3rd Street
Minneapolis.
or 3rd Avenue, maybe. It's right by Target Field.
Okay.
It's a cool little joint. It's It's kind of modern, but it's like got a cool vibe.
This Friday?
Yeah.
This Friday,
Yeah, this
and
Friday.
it's with Auto Incorrect, which is a new band.
I know those fucking dorks. Dusty. I know those fucking dorks. No, it's not Dusty's band. It's no, Isaac. What happened to the mics? That one is never shorted out ever. They hold on. There's something happening. Hold on. Hold on, give it a second. Let's play a clip while I figure this out. Let's play a clip while I figure this out.
See the smoke rise in the dead of the night from a fireplace. Rolling thunder, black sky settles as dust fades. Yeah, it's a long time running, living on the move for years. The road ain't easy, you never know what will appear. Riding onward, dust storm covers the desert haze. Outlaw rebel, live my life day to day. It's a long time running, living on the move for years. The road ain't easy, you never know what will appear. It's a long time running, living on the move for years. The road ain't easy, you never know what will appear.
Definitely paid. You deserve to make money
Maybe
being
someday.
musician. That's at the end of the day. Like we need to stop acting as if being musicians can't make us money.
Right.
We need to stop acting as if you want to be a musician, be prepared to live a life of suffering and poverty.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking
I
starving.
embrace
I'm
it, dude.
so
life.
fucking sick of that shit.
Me
Yeah.
too, man. That's
Man. Like,
that's one
fine.
of those things.
Like I'll admit it. I want to be a musician on a professional level.
Yeah.
For money. I do
Yeah, but
music.
the fact that you even
and
have to
write
say
music
I want to admit, I have to admit that, it's like it's stupid. You know
Right.
what I mean?
because I do it
Don't
because I
apologize
fucking
though.
love it.
But
Yeah.
don't apologize though. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
like it's like
I'm not apologizing.
no.
I'm
I
just admitting
mean,
it.
Yeah. Well, you
But
should,
that
like,
doesn't also.
it's sad to even have to say
But
that.
that
you know?
doesn't mean I want to be famous and make $1 million. I'm saying I want to be
Sell
able to
out.
fucking.
Yeah.
I want to be able to provide my children with a decent
With
life
a decent
Yep.
fucking life and,
And-
do what you
and-
love in return.
and
Make a living
swing
doing
a
what you want.
drumstick
Yeah.
Honestly,
instead of a hammer.
when
Yeah.
we got together as a band, we had a big talk. You know, we'll have those every once in a while. Every
Once
practice.
in a blue moon, we'll
Yeah, we'll get together.
Every
moon
third
aligns, right?
Friday.
if the stars, yeah,
Yeah, we'll
everything
kind of reconvene and just talk. You know, like what are our goals right now? And pretty much the one common goal we always come back to, we all just want to be able to play music, be happy doing it, and make a living doing
make
it.
a living doing it.
And that doesn't mean
The
we're
rest of
rich,
the
we're
shit-
famous, or
Yeah,
any of that
yeah.
stuff, or the rock
It
star
just
bullshit.
means simply being comfortable,
Being able to do
and
tunes.
being able to play music. Doing
Exactly.
It, you know, and we all have. I mean, we all work and have and have a
Full-time
life.
jobs.
You know, and-
Unfortunately,
like-
most of us still have
Yeah.
to do that. And that's what's bugging me is like we live in one of the greatest music towns in the country.
Yeah.
But you can
Guaranteed.
go to LA or New York and be a fledgling comic. Literally, fledgling.
Yeah.
No one knows who you are on the national scene.
right,
Yep.
And you can make $100,000 a year.
dude. You
Why
were talking
can't we
about this.
fucking do this
Yeah.
as musicians now? I'll tell you
Good
why.
point.
It's because we don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe our art
Yep.
deserves to be
Right.
paid for. We have succumbed to this idea you don't make money from streaming and album sales. Cool. Okay, what about merch? What about YouTube playthroughs? What about fucking instructional videos?
Right.
Yep.
What about YouTube lessons? What about fucking come on.
Other avenues.
Be creative. I mean, come
Yeah.
on. We've been drinking, so I'm a little slow on the uptick. But long story
the
short,
beers are flowing.
but long story short, like
Right.
stop
Yep.
being
Yeah.
defeatist. Stop thinking that because you're in this industry, you're unable to be profitable.
Right.
Stop.
I think a lot
Stop.
of people do.
There is too many prolific artists that are in this town specifically that are sacrificing 8 hours a day to go work for some other asshole,
Oh, yeah.
whether it be like what I did. And I actually didn't work for assholes. I actually had the absolute luck of having a handful of bosses that I became friends with.
Cool people.
Like,
Real people.
like that's incredible. People
Right.
are like, if you can count your best friends on, if it takes more than one hand to count them, you're lucky. Well, I have a fucking group of bosses that almost take up a full handful.
Right.
Like, I'm extremely lucky. But
Absolutely.
the moral still actually settles for the mass majority of people in this country.
Mhm.
We sacrifice huge amounts of our time to make some other asshole rich. And if we sacrificed literally half that time into ourselves to
We'd also-
monetize, you wouldn't need to work for said asshole.
Right.
Yep.
You can actually work for 25 to 30 hours a week doing one thing and
Totally.
still make your 40 grand a year. But guess what? If you want to make $1 million a year, you're probably going to have to put in those same hours as that asshole that you work for.
Oh yeah.
You know, that guy who's that small
put in the
business
time,
owner,
man.
that
Oh, yeah.
small
You gotta
business
put in the
owner
time no matter
who's doing
what.
70, 80 hours a week.
Yeah.
And he got divorced because his wife couldn't handle the shit anymore.
Right.
Right?
See, but that's what a lot of people don't understand is even if you are doing something like you're doing a podcast or whatever,
Yep.
you still got to put in those 70, 80 hours.
Those same hours.
you got to
man.
still do it because if you want it, you got to still treat it like you are a business owner or something like
Totally.
that. And when you do
Even
that,
if it's for fun, you need
Yeah.
to run it like a business
but
because
you got to bet on yourself. Like you said, you got to take a chance on yourself.
But even if you're doing
Absolutely.
it for fun, you
Yeah.
need to run it like a business because here's the thing: is your
It is a
time.
business
Your
at the end of
time
the day.
is your money.
Yeah.
Right. Your wife is your life.
Right.
So at the end of the day, like even if it's just for fun, you need to manage that time properly
Right.
and make sure that you're getting your therapy, but you're still balancing that what we would refer to as work life
Work-life.
balance.
Yeah.
Right. But it's a hobby life balance.
It really is.
Hobby life work balance.
Right.
It's a triad at that point. Even if it's just for fun, if you're doing it willy-nilly,
Right.
you still end up divorced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you still gotta like do it responsibly. So if
Yeah.
you're putting that much care and energy into a hobby,
Yeah.
why not just like put one more piece of effort, literally one more on a meter of 10, one more point of effort,
Right.
and try to just at least start with not making it cost you money. Let's start with that.
Yeah.
Let's start with the ability of our industry here locally to where we can be in a band. And guess what? You don't have to worry about buying more strings because you got a gig coming up.
Yep.
Fuck, man. I'm making X amount of dollars per hour at my day job, and I need to play this gig, and I'm fucking running out of strings or drumsticks
Or
or
you
fucking,
10
or I
bucks
blew my
left for
head.
strings.
I don't have $500. I blew my head. I don't know what maybe we called another band and we
Twice.
borrowed
You've had
their
that?
fucking.
I
No,
have did that shit happen.
make your band profitable
Yeah.
enough to where it pays for itself.
Yeah, that's always
This is why I sound like a pretentious asshole and I sound like I'm lecturing everyone.
Right.
Make money, be profitable.
Yeah.
You know, because literally, even if it's just as a hobby, the best hobby is one that makes money.
Of course.
Yep.
You love
Yeah.
just making woodworking shit in your garage? Cool. Sell
Fucking
it on
sell
YouTube.
something, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sell it on YouTube.
Go on Pinterest and sell it. You
Yeah.
know, or Etsy or
Full
whatever.
send.
Just
So,
literally do it.
Worst case scenario, your
Yep.
Yeah.
glorified hobby costs $0.
Right. You get to do it and you get to pull
we
in
got
a
some
little
more
bit of a
people on here.
profit.
We got
Oh, should we jump into some chat?
Clay.
I got a little
and
excited about Joey
Colin.
Moya jumping into chat. Sorry,
Dude, we
I
got
lost my mind.
dudes.
I lost my mind when Joey Moya. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
Clay's
lost it.
saying,
I lost
we're
it.
embarrassing him. Clay, you're the shit,
You're
dude.
embarrassing me in front of the neighbors.
Colin, jeez. You're the
Oh.
shit, Colin.
Oh.
You're badass.
Colin says, "Dude,
Clay, did
do
we say?
bubbles."
Why
Huh?
did we? Clay, I want to know. Clay. Did we embarrass you because we said too many nice things, or because we said too many shitty things? Answer that question, because guess
Ooh.
what? We're
He's
going
like-
the
he's like-
opposite way.
He's like, I'm not a rock and roll farmer.
He's like,
Oh, wait. Yeah, I am. I guess I am.
Colin says, Joe, give him some bubbles. You watch Trailer Park Boys?
Oh, bro.
Oh, the bubbles.
My throat's a little
boys.
dry right now, but I could try it out.
Lube her up.
Boys.
Like the intro.
Fucking decent, boys. Jesus Christ. Just fucking hanging out on the Jared fucking Singer Extravaganza. Having a good fucking time. Jesus Christ,
I
boys.
told you, man. He can keep rolling.
Fuck. Get some jalapeno chips and have a good fucking time. Fucking greasy, boys.
Cartman.
Jesus. Hey, fuck you guys. I'm fucking sick of this shit. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Dude, these are so good, bro.
Oh, man.
Bro, these are so good.
It just rolls,
so
man.
good.
It just keeps going.
These are so good.
Welcome to like 90% of band
Band
rehearsals.
practice.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, if like something's not, I'm like,
Hey! Hey, fuck you guys.
I can't even do
Get it fucking right.
Dude, these are gold. These are so good, dude.
Oh, man.
This is my favorite podcast I've done so far.
I always annoy everybody.
This is my only one, but this is my favorite.
This is big, right?
I haven't ever been on a podcast before, so this
No.
is the first time, man. This is
I just got to
This is
say,
awesome.
dude, thanks for letting me have cigarettes on here, man.
Oh, dude.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. You know what?
Colin, did you hear
I
the
felt
bubbles,
so
buddy?
honored to have you on. I made an exception and I allowed cigarette smoking
Cigarettes
on
and
the podcast for this
booze?
one episode.
yeah, dude. I've never watched a podcast.
We've never done this before.
Yeah.
I've never allowed
Never,
cigarette
ever.
smoking before.
I remember one podcast. You guys had like a whole fucking collection
Just a
of
fucking
brewskis up here, man.
cloud and yeah,
And by the end,
beers.
you guys started off rational, and by the end, you were all like, "No, let me tell you."
Dude, there's been a couple deep dives, dude. Okay, so we had, I don't even remember which episode it was, and I'm not going to name names, but it won't take somebody much time to figure out who it was. But
Beep, boop, boop. Detective.
Ah,
I had a guest pass out in that chair.
Yes. Yes.
dude, I'm
So,
sitting in the pass out
Luckily,
chair.
there was a second guest on the podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then-
shit.
And then there was a second time where dude got super drunk. He had to leave. So drunk,
What?
he had to leave. And so second guest moved over to this chair.
Yeah,
And we went on for like, I think that podcast lasted, I don't even know, but we went till we
Got
watched
healthy 4 hours or something.
very healthy.
Yeah,
And we literally started at like 6 at night till 2 in the morning.
Oh my god.
so we could watch the
Fuck.
finale of WandaVision.
just rolling.
Yeah,
Just
like
all the way through.
literally, we're like,
yeah,
fuck it,
dude.
dude. It's midnight already. Why not just keep going? Like we're gonna watch WandaVision at 2 a.m. Why not just keep podcasting
Yeah.
until then? And dude, it went. I don't even remember who that was. Like that's. I'm pretty sure that
We're
was
gonna
the
have to go
longest
back
one.
and
The cool
watch
thing
them.
with like podcasts too is like this whole thing, like it honestly feels like a bar setting. You get done with a show or something like that, you start
Just go hang.
bullshitting with somebody. Sometimes it can be a 5-minute conversation, but if you like have a good time, that could be a 2-hour fucking conversation outside just smoking
Yep.
cigs and pounding beers.
And that's exactly. Thank you, because that's exactly the idea. Is that this is not an interview. This is a hang.
Right.
Totally.
And I want to do a version of this where we do it literally while the show is happening. So like take your show at Route 47. that
Oh,
I
sure.
came to.
Yep.
Now imagine right as the show is starting, about
Earwurps.
half hour. Yeah. About a half hour before the opening band, the issue in that case.
Yep.
About a half hour before they start, anyone who's not in the issue, me, a couple other cats, a total of about 8 people, sit around a round table backstage, very similar to this, but you can actually hear in the background of the microphone, you can actually hear a
Actually hear the
rumbling
band, yeah.
backstage. You can actually hear the show happening.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know you're backstage.
Totally.
This is officially a backstage podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? This is
dude.
just
Good idea.
one
It's a
cool
version
concept.
of this.
Yeah.
I like it.
once a month we would do this.
Yeah.
And then here's the point. The issue's up there, they're playing, and I'm like, hey guys, I gotta go grab a beer. I stand up, somebody sits down. Again, it's a round table of like
Right.
8 people. Somebody just takes my place. I go grab a beer, I take a leak, I watch the issue for 15 minutes, I come back half hour later, right as they're about to end their set. Like, dude, fucking Issue's crushing it. I sit back
Yep.
down. You got to grab a beer and take a leak. I'm like, dude, Issue's
Yep.
crushing it. Go check them out real quick.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
2 of you pop up. 2 more people sit down. As soon as the issue gets done, they have a job to do, right? They got to get their gear off stage.
Yep.
One of their assholes has to go over and sit at the
Sit at
merch
the
booth
fucking
and
merch booth.
and mooch, right?
Please
you got
buy
to do
our
your
stuff.
deal. You
Yep.
got to do your fucking job, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But
Yep.
but now,
Yep.
But now, one of them comes immediately and sits
Right
down
off, fresh off the show.
It immediately sits down.
Yep.
You guys in that night who are playing second have to get up. You know, maybe you get 5 minutes with him. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe you get 5 minutes with him, and then but you got to go. You got to get ready.
Yep.
And you've actually probably had to get up a while ago to go warm up and get ready for your show anyway.
Oh, yeah.
A good 15,
Right?
20 minutes. Yeah.
At least.
At least
Yeah.
15
Some
at
guys
least.
are an hour, right? So,
yeah.
so,
it all depends on what you.
Get moving a little bit.
so you guys are up there. And then all of a sudden, Clay's hanging out. We talk. Man, fucking great set. You know, because half of
Yeah.
us at this point have checked him out. You know, the band.
Yeah,
all
you
of
guys got to rotate through,
Yep.
and everybody
Yep.
saw it.
Mhm.
But
You
now
all
you're
know it.
playing.
Yep.
And now you're playing.
Yep.
So I got to
Just
get up again.
constant.
So I got to get up again.
Yeah. But it's not
But
like
Clay's
right
still
away.
sitting there.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
And I go up, I check you guys out, I come back,
Yeah.
and then you guys get off. One of you comes and sits
Yeah.
down. One of you goes to the merch table. You're
Yep.
doing your job, blah, 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 blah. And it's literally an actual backstage party
It's literally musical
that
chairs.
anyone can be a part of on
Love it.
stage. Or I'm sorry, on the internet.
Yeah.
It's
I
an
like that, dude.
actual backstage party. It's a hang.
Yeah.
Because that's what we want to do, right? We all want to sit around backstage and hang out. We just had the adrenaline. Now we're trying, you mentioned this, we're trying to decompress.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a big decompressor, right?
Yep, same.
So now you get this wind down where you still get to do your job, you still get to promo, you still get to do all those things, right? But it's just us hanging around with headphones, chilling,
having a good time.
Yeah.
Yep.
right?
Listening.
But now
in.
you're
Yep.
talking to 15,000 people online
Right.
instead of being overwhelmed by lights and sound
Oh,
and
yeah.
music, screaming at somebody, thank you so much for
Yeah.
liking my fucking band and coming out and buying a t-shirt. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. What's your name, by the way? Email me. Email me. Thank
Yeah,
you. Stay
yeah,
in touch. Thank
yeah.
you. I love you.
Go like our page.
See,
it.
that's the modern version.
That was
Yep.
exhausting. Now you got to do that 150 times.
Yeah.
Or you could just come backstage. One of you goes to the merch booth and does that. And then
Split it.
one of you comes backstage, and now one of you's reaching the people in the audience that are actually there that night that paid money and they deserve your attention. And then the other one is able to literally, not to use a shitty version of the word, a positive version of the word, you're able to patronize all of those fans who couldn't get a babysitter, who couldn't come out. They couldn't hang out.
Right.
But they want to be a part of your shit. Telling you, man.
And it's cool because they're fresh, like you said. They're fresh off the show. They've got all that buzzing going on in their heads. They're feeling good, or they're feeling bad. Who knows? It could have been a crappy show.
Throwing shit.
But I come up to you, Joe, fucking crush it. And you're like, no, we fucking didn't.
That was
Nope,
shit.
I don't want to hear that shit.
That's
Not
not
tonight, motherfuckers. No, because I'll tell you what, Casey broke a fucking string. He's fucking drinking too much. He's not fucking listening. He missed his goddamn delay pedal on this fucking
God damn it,
solo.
Casey.
I don't use
Everything got
delay.
fucked up. Or Casey comes off and he's like, no, you know what? Fucking I crushed it, but you know what? Fucking Joe's been drinking too much.
Joe's been drinking too
Joe's
much.
been drinking too much. Fucking, he was flat. You know what? I appreciate your compliments, you guys, but no, we didn't bring our fucking A game. And that kind of honesty,
Dude was crushing
that
beers
kind of
all
serious.
night.
You know what? You guys know what I'm
straight up-
talking about.
Oh, dude,
or
every band
sometimes,
has it, yep.
or sometimes it's the exact opposite of what I just said.
Yep.
You know what? No, everyone crushed it except me. I fucking shit the bed because I missed X, Y, and Z. And
That's
that kind
pretty
of
much
The
rawness.
funniest thing is though, nobody else noticed but you. You know, every time.
we get to-
Only musicians notice though. Like if somebody fucks up at a show,
Oh, you
I'll
dropped a
notice
stick.
it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll notice it. But like my fiance, she'd be like, I didn't even see that.
Yep.
No,
And I'm just
it's funny
well,
because we'll get
you know.
together like for the next band practice after a gig, and we could have like one of the best shows we've ever played or whatever.
Yeah.
Like we could have an awesome show, but every single guy in the band will be like, "Dude, yeah, we had fun, but fuck, I messed that part up.
Yep.
I fucked that part up.
Yep.
I got to go back and do my homework on that part."
And that's what I
and
want to
it's
catch.
just it's
That's
just
what I
fun
want to catch
that
in
way
this.
because nobody's
Yeah.
Yep.
there's no anger towards anybody. Everybody
Yep.
kind of just like holds themselves accountable for like anything that happens in a gig. Everybody's like dialed in. Like
If you're
oh,
a
shit.
real pro,
Yeah.
you're really only worried about what you did and fucked
Yeah.
up.
Because you
If
have
we
band
ever
practice.
do anything, it's very sarcastically like we nudge each other. Hey, what happened during fucking
So-
Judgment Day or something?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
You-
exactly.
You get a little out of hand there, and then it's just like, yeah, dude, I
yeah,
don't know
man,
what
I
happened.
fucked that part.
And then
up.
we laugh about it, and it's like, oh well, you know what I mean?
What's cool is like if there's a part we weren't tight as a band,
We know it.
we know it,
just
and then we
know
go
it.
and rehearse it.
Yep. And then it's all in sync.
Then it's
after
fun.
That.
Man, I don't know what the fuck is going on lately, but this fucking shit,
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Sorry, leg.
we're running low on frame rates. And I apologize, you guys. I don't know what's going on. It's not my internet connection. It's not my gear. Something
Collusion.
going on. It's fucking Russian collusion. man.
Aliens.
Russian collusion. Okay.
Hopefully we
Huge.
pick up that frame rate again.
Huge collusion.
Big time.
Huge.
Tremendously horrendous. Fantastic. He always uses that word. Fantastic.
Yeah, we've only been going an hour and a
Wow.
Shit.
fuck, dude. I mean, granted, we did hang
Jesus
out for a couple
Christ.
hours beforehand.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ,
Boys,
boys.
that's what
Fuck,
Boy,
boys.
it's only been an hour and a half.
Fuck. It's
Dude.
100 minutes and fucking 15 of them.
like you said, man, we've been hanging out for a good 4 hours here, almost 5
Oh,
or
yeah.
That's
three-
what,
three-
honestly,
4
though,
hours.
that's why
Yeah.
it feels like it's already the third hour of the
Oh,
podcast.
yeah, absolutely.
Because, like, and this is the secret of podcasting. Like, this is what I've learned, you know, and I'm in a bunch of these groups on Facebook and Reddit, and, you know, we're all helping each other and giving each other.
podcast for
And some of these people that I'm private messaging and giving me advice, some of these motherfuckers have 1 million.
Really?
Oh yeah.
And they stay a part of these groups because they want to help.
Yeah,
Because
that's
they were
awesome.
me.
They're like
They
the,
were
they're
me.
like the gurus.
They were
Yep.
me. No, they were just me.
Yeah.
They
But I
were-
mean now.
They were
Yeah.
struggling to
Yeah.
get to 500.
Yeah.
They were me. And they're like, no, I'm fucking like people that are actually putting in the work, like I'll give them that
Yeah.
extra advice and time.
Totally.
But then there's a bunch of other motherfuckers like, and it's just really interesting because we talked about it being a black hole of fucking thankless death, you know, and just being a fucking
I like
totally
that.
thankless death.
Thankless death.
dude. It's just
Like an old
ridiculous.
thrash song.
Sounds like a yeah.
Old thrash.
That's what I was thinking too.
was dead.
Thankless death.
Yeah.
I completely lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
Sorry,
No,
man.
you
we
guys
talk
are
a lot of
fun.
shit.
We probably
We
got
just
you
joke.
off that one.
No, if I forgot it that easily, it clearly wasn't
Yeah.
that.
Don't think I
important.
didn't see that cigarette trap right there.
Oh, he picked it up though.
He got
Did you
it.
see the
That was
catch?
a pretty good save. I respect
But
that.
did
That
you
was a
catch the
It
catch?
was his
I
clutch.
did. It was
as well,
clutch.
it was as
That's
clutch
Kobe.
as a fist bump on stage.
Mamba out.
Oh, sick. That's a callback.
You know what? I fail.
You succeed at everything else. You need to start failing at some shit
I do fail. at
because
some
you're a
Dude.
pretty goddamn good guitar
No,
player.
we
you need to admit your
we-
deficits in other
I do.
areas.
We
I
keep
fail.
Casey down to earth in the band.
Oh fuck.
Me, Joe, and Nick do a great job of
Oh god.
of
It's always about my clothes.
yeah.
Some weird shit.
No,
Dude,
it's,
hold
it's
on.
not your clothes. It's your wardrobe changes.
Hold up. So
For like
before
a-
that last
for like
show,
a picture or something, he'll change his shirt. We're like, dude, just fucking take the picture,
I
man.
was grimy as fuck, man. I didn't know if I had to look on my game or if I did not. All right, that I did
Nobody
not know.
gives a shit.
I'm actually on Casey's side right now.
I did not know. So I was like, no, that was funny.
Nah. So
everybody's-
the situation was like,
It was a chill situation. I
A
took it
good
to that, like, is this-
photographer will instruct you to show up with 6 different outfits.
no. This was at
This is
Rockfest.
what I've
no,
learned.
this was Rockfest.
This was
like,
Rockfest.
Later
We were
after
just
we got
blind.
done
We were just
playing.
we were just literally like, hey, I'm gonna take your photo now. And we were like, all right. And Casey goes, hold on,
I
need
need to change.
my shirt. And we were like, dude, come on, man.
I have my
And
hair
so
up
the
in the
guy,
fucking
the guy
bun.
who took their photo actually.
I defended you.
Thank you.
I was there with you.
I respect it. I deserve not that.
At that last moment, though,
You dropped it.
he sold me.
He won me.
I
He
see.
sold
won
me.
you.
I
I
jumped
should say
ship.
he won
I had
you.
to go
I
back around
jumped
at it.
ship.
He did.
We love you though, dude. We love you.
I failed it.
I'll fail that fist bump.
It's hard to argue with Joe, isn't it?
He's the nicest guy. in
It's
the
hard to
fucking
argue
world.
with Joe, though.
You can't argue. He's
No,
just a
but
good
like
dude.
you bring up a point, and Joe's like, "Yeah, but
Yeah, but really,
and you're like,
Ah.
and then when Joe's done, you're like, Fuck.
Shit.
"Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
But I hope I'm not devil's advocating everything because I don't like when people do that. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
totally
Yeah.
that guy."
like when people go, you say something and then they always go,
Yeah, but-
and you're like,
I'm that guy.
you're like literally. Yes. No, just kidding.
No,
but
I
like-
really am. I really am, and I actually know how
You're doing it right
annoying
now.
it is.
No, I'm just kidding.
I know how annoying it is, and
Yeah.
I've actually tried to back off from that and just like go more towards the empathy. Like,
Yeah.
let me just understand your point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I agree with you 100%. Because I used to be like, no, devil's advocates are important, and then
Dude,
I
have you
and
ever
then-
thought of it like this? You know,
right,
It's
and then I
just-
started hanging out with other people who did that.
Yeah.
and I became equally as annoyed as you're describing right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're not alone in that, dude.
Well, we
I
all do it.
completely
Don't get me
agree.
wrong, though.
Oh, totally.
We all do it. I mean, I've done it 100 times.
Everybody
Somebody
does.
says something, I'm like, "Well, have you ever thought about it on this fucking
But
perspective?"
you don't seem like that guy. You seem
Hopefully
like a
not.
guy who you're like, yeah, but I get you, but hear me out.
Yeah.
And then everyone's
Well, I'll
like,
give you-
oh,
I'll
well,
give
that
you-
makes sense.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'll actually give you like a basis of where I'm coming from versus just saying
No, don't
just fighting you to fight
No.
you though.
do that. Don't do
you know
that.
what I'm
No one's
saying?
interested in who you are as a human.
Yeah.
We just want to
Right.
hear shit.
Please
talking.
go on.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Please
Well, no
go
one's
on.
interested as who I am as a human. So
Please go on.
no, I'm just saying like. Well, now I lost my train of thought because
Oh, we were
Nobody-
talking about devil's
nobody cares who I
advocate.
am.
Devil's
as a human.
advocate. You were going to explain. No, here's why I'm.
Well,
actually-
I just mean like I won't just fight you to argue. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people do that. They'll just devil's advocate because they don't even care what you said. They just want to have a higher position on you.
Yep.
It's like alphaing, but it's just stupid. And you're just like you're not really actually proving a point or actually getting anything
Stirring
across.
the pot.
You're just trying to outdo me or whoever is the person in that situation.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
that's
it's like a mental,
annoying.
intellectual ego alpha.
it is an ego alpha thing, but the most alpha thing
but
you
it's
can
an
do
intellectual thing.
Yeah, but the most alpha intellectual thing you can do is like be aware of it and just tell those like you have to be able to just be like, okay, you're not going to listen to me anyway, so I'm just gonna not deal
Or
with
like
this.
he does, just
Dude,
walk
you
around the
know what's
corner, wait for the
crazy?
four
You
dudes
know
to
what's
follow.
crazy?
you know.
Have you ever hung out at Fair State Brewery in Northeast?
I've hung out at a lot of breweries in Northeast, but not that one.
Crazy, because
Yeah,
I was
I
gonna
haven't
be
been
like,
there.
dude, I'm pretty sure we've hung out at Fair
Never,
State.
man. Have you ever
Maybe-
been in Dangerous, man? Is that
Oh,
place
yeah.
still even open?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I used to hang out there a lot.
Maybe
Oh,
it
yeah.
was Dangerous Man then, dude. Because the more we're hanging out and talking tonight, I'm like, dude, I'm pretty sure I've run
Probably
into
the
you in
beverages.
public.
It was probably one of these. It was probably like a beer outside,
Yeah.
cigarette.
Maybe, man. There's
'Cause
a
I'm
good chance.
I have a
I
very
usually remember people like names and faces,
I'm horrible at it.
but you do look familiar. Like I have a buddy named Josh, and you look familiar. Like I've met you through him before. And I was thinking about that before I came here. I was like, "He Josh's buddy," but I know you're not.
right.
But I was just like, "Man, familiar face." type
Yeah.
of thing. you
Yeah,
know?
like I feel like we've actually met
Yeah.
and talked before,
Yeah.
even just in passing, because I never forget it
yeah,
ever.
same.
I'm
I will
bad that
remember
way.
your name. I will remember your face.
How do you remember names like
I've always been able to
I
do that.
suck at
and
it
I don't
so
know
bad.
why.
I'm that guy that'll be like, we'll get done with a show and somebody will be like, dude, I seen you guys at like this place. Like, oh, dude, thanks so much, man. It's nice to meet you again. I just met you at this time. I'm like, oh man, I'm an asshole.
I mean, there's tricks to remember names.
Well,
I'm not
hey, man,
good
or
at
There's
it.
hey,
a difference.
dude.
So, hey, if it's some random person at a show that I've
Yeah.
never met before, and we talk, chances are I'm going to forget that person
Okay,
because
I'm so bad with
it's
names.
a different thing. That's like too busy. There's too many people,
Yeah,
and the likelihood
Overstimulation.
of remembering every single person's name that you met that night, you got to be like fucking, one of those kids that does the, spelling bee and shit. you know?
AKA autistic.
Yeah, you got to be
was
on
this
the
empty when we started? Yeah, we're getting a nice collection
Greasing.
going.
I mean, dude, 50% of them are mine, so don't trip.
Hey, you're outdoing me, man. A little bit.
Maybe. I don't worry about it.
No,
guys
that's
are-
cool.
just keeping up.
I do my deal. I do my deal, baby.
Get that tobacco and some beer flowing. It's all good.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you got to get that vibe, baby.
Get the juices flowing, man.
Except I felt like a dumbass. There was one show a few weeks ago I was at, or a month, I don't even know, it was after practice. And I was talking to people and like I kept running into everybody and they're like, dude, let's do this. Let's do a shot and all this shit. And like I woke up the next morning and I looked at my hand. Like, why do I have a burn mark there?
Oh, because you fucking dropped your
I was
cigarette on
talking
there,
too much and like I forgot that I had a cigarette in my hand.
and then
And I was like, oh, wow, I'm really stupid. And that just happened.
I think everyone's done that.
Yeah, it happens.
I've burned a hole through my shorts before
The worst.
in the smoking days.
So I remember I was playing an outdoor show.
Yeah.
And you see like all those 80s bands like playing shows and like looking really cool and stuff. It was like, awesome, it's an outdoor show. I can have a cigarette
While you're playing.
while
on
I'm
stage.
playing. So I did, and it was all cool until like the smoke started coming in my eyes and I had to sing backup
yeah.
vocals. And like the second half,
I don't know how those fucking dudes do that.
it wasn't even like the playing, it was the like having to sing backup vocals
Oh yeah.
while having like
Well,
secondhand
you can't
smoke.
sing
go-
a song with a cigarette in your mouth.
No.
It's impossible.
Like
I don't even know how you play with a cigarette
No.
in your mouth.
Eddie Van Halen could do it very well.
All right, I was looking at that fucking box. It's tripping me out, man. I
Which
don't know what's
box?
going on. This one down here.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's tripping me out. I don't understand what's going on, man. The last couple podcasts have been like laggy and like
Weird.
I don't really
Yeah.
understand. I paid for the baller ass fucking internet through Comcast. I'm supposed to be good on my end.
Super high speed.
Yeah, everything should be good. And we're still just fucking lagging, dude. And I don't really understand what I can do
Damn.
about it.
A bummer.
I feel bad, you guys. I mean, if you're listening on audio, you don't have any idea what we're talking.
Yeah.
You're watching live on YouTube.
Granted,
I haven't gotten
nice thing
any
right now
messages
is none
yet.
of us are moving
Yeah,
extremely
we're not
fast.
Exactly. True.
No.
That is exactly true.
So we're just sitting and having beers. They get the gist of the whole thing, I think. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
But man, I just hope someday, as soon as possible, that you guys capture your live sound, your live vibe on record. Because people need
Us
to
too.
really understand brevity.
Big word.
Damn.
I didn't even know that word,
Brevity.
but it sounds heavy.
That sounds like a movie. Brevity coming this summer. Rated R.
I guarantee you, there's a movie named Brevity. It's probably not very good.
Brevity.
But no, the brevity of what you guys are doing live, like
Yeah.
it's not. There, like I said that night when I came and
Mhm.
fucking started patronizing before the fight broke out.
Oh.
This is an infamous night. If you don't know about this,
You weren't there, man.
And you don't
then
need to know.
fucking
Then I guess you don't know.
sorry, brah. Sorry, brah. If you don't, this shit went down this night. But before the
comment.
fight broke out, I remember walking up and I was like, dude, you guys, here's the thing, man. We talked on a podcast
Yeah.
and I was genuinely impressed.
Yeah.
Like you guys
Thank you,
were
man.
one of the most tight bands. I mean, the crispness, the fucking dedication, the discipline. It was all there. The execution.
Thanks so much.
It
man.
was one of those deals where, like, me and my guitar player walked up. Dude, you didn't pull any punches. The whole band was no.
And I think part of it too. We
There's
had
no
so,
punches pulled.
Appreciate
Period.
that, man.
with that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Like
and
it was not every moment of that entire set was knockout swings.
We always kind of
Shit.
approach shows like, fuck it, man. Like, here we are. Let's just do it. And I know, like, we ended up having some time because I think we got set up pretty quick. And I think Spambar was like,
He just
you want to
checked
take a
us-
break or
He's like, do you want to like wait till the time is actually to start, or do
Yeah.
you want to just start now? We were like, let's go.
fuck
just
it,
roll.
let's go.
Yep.
Let's just go.
We were like, let's fucking go.
Let's just do it.
First song is sound check. Who gives a shit?
Who cares? Let's
You
just
know?
roll.
And that actually helps us because then we just go balls to the walls.
It is what it is, but you can be nervous before you go on
It was
stage.
very
and
impressive, you guys. It was
Thank you,
very
man.
impressive.
Thanks, man.
It was very, very impressive.
Thanks so much.
And there's a lot of, and like I said, I challenge you guys. Next goal is to capture that on record. Figure out how to do that. Go talk to Wally. Go talk to any producer you
Yeah.
need to talk to.
Yeah.
But get that shit on record. So next time you
Yep.
guys come on the podcast.
Scotty boy, what's up? Sorry to interrupt you.
dude, Scotty.
No.
What's up, man?
I was
Scotty.
I want to
crazy.
see another somersault.
Scotty's one of our
You the man, dude.
biggest fucking supporters, man. That guy's
I was just out with
If
those.
he's one of your biggest supporters, let's try to get him one of my mediocre supporters. Guys, hit sub. We're
Yeah,
trying to get to
man.
1,000 subs.
Hit subscribe to this. This is awesome,
baby.
man.
dude.
We got to
Hell
get
yeah.
to 1,000 subs so I can start getting paid by YouTube.
There you go.
That's what we
Let's
got
help
to
him
do.
out.
We're trying to get Jared paid, man.
We got to get to
Totally.
1,000 subs, baby.
Help
We
the
got to
boy.
get to 1,000 subs. 1,000 subs gets us paid by YouTube, and then we can really start doing some work because then I really honestly don't need to worry.
yeah.
No, I want to come back when that happens too.
Dude, I'm super
dude, I could
excited.
literally sit and do this like all the time. It's just like a good time, just bullshitting.
Once you're here, it's easy. It's
Oh,
the
totally.
anticipation leading up to it that
Yeah.
freaks you out.
Yeah, I was a little I wasn't too tripped out. I usually get tripped out for a show. Like I'll just right before a show, I'll just feel like I don't want to go do that show right now. Fuck that.
You're
Like
excited for
literally
the after
before
show.
a show.
After it gets done.
But yeah, I'm excited for the after. But like for this, I was like, oh dude, we just get to go hang out and like bullshit for 3 hours or whoever, whatever.
Yeah.
Given the lag might fuck us up. But like it sounded like a good time and I was excited
Yeah.
for it. More excited than nervous.
Well, you hit me up, and yeah, I was like, that sounds like a lot of fun, dude.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Well, you're like one of the only guys though. Well, there's a few other local. There's a few other local podcast dudes, like music scene guys, you know, but there's not a lot of you.
Well,
And-
let's throw out the plugs.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
show
not
the
like
love.
super versed on all of them, so you would have to do that.
So there's Ritual Madness.
Yes,
Heard of that
I
one.
was trying to like. I was like, what's it called?
That's the Podfather, man. Like the the extravaganza does not exist.
Yeah.
Unless Ritual Madness
Well,
is already a thing.
That's been around for
Chili's
for a long time.
Chili's an OG in a good way.
Yeah.
Like he's not OG as like old guard. He's OG as like
Old guard.
original gangster.
original gangster.
Like this motherfucker.
OG.
Like Chilton. You'll never hear me say a negative word about Greg.
Yeah,
On or off the podcast. Honestly, like I ain't even. Okay, you know what? I will make up some shit to talk shit about Chilton.
Uh-oh. Round one. Ding, ding.
I'll make some shit up to have fun, but like
I get you. He's a good dude.
he's gonna
and
be in on the
that's
pit
that.
before
Yeah.
he's gonna know. Like if I'm gonna say some shit about Chilton, and talk shit and I'm calling him first and being like, hey, listen, I'm making some shit up tonight. Just know, here's what's happening. That's how much respect I have for that man. Like, and then Wheeler, John Wheeler.
Yep.
He's got the Alchemical Cocktail Lounge, which is more of a comedy channel, like all
Sure.
things comedy.
Sure.
But he does do a podcast, and he does hang out with some OGs,
Yep.
some real motherfuckers who dumpster. It's called the Rum Dumpster Podcast.
The Rum Dumpster.
That's a legit podcast locally here.
Yep.
And then there's really one more actual music podcast, and that's my boy over. He's not part. He bailed out. He doesn't want to be a part of the Four Dorkmen of the Apocalypse.
Four Dorkmen. That's great.
The Four Dorkmen of the
Four Dorkmen.
Apocalypse. He doesn't want to be a part of it anymore. So I'm trying to recruit Moya to take his place, but
Moya was working on it, man, like about a year ago before COVID hit. He was working on it, man, but then I think he switched his efforts towards like the Twitch thing.
when he basically does a podcast.
Yeah, I mean, he literally streams and just talks and does his thing and hangs out with
While
people online.
exercising. on
I
his
mean, that's a
fucking bike.
podcast right there. You're just hanging out with people online, and with a person or by yourself. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be like that. So.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say about your podcast is that there's some podcasts, but you've had on metal dudes, you've had on like rock dudes, pop people, football players. Like, it's cool to see. We consider ourselves rock dudes. You know what I mean? We're more that. Like, I'm a metal guy at heart, but like we're a rock band, hard rock band. Like I think you had what's his name from Hex Vortices the other like a few weeks back or a few months ago. Like that's
Andy.
awesome, man. Like those guys are a fucking great band, and that's cool. Doing it up.
Yeah, and we're trying to diversify it. I mean, like obviously the foundation is music, right?
Yeah.
Like Rogan has his
absolutely.
foundation in comedy.
Yeah.
But
But it's just because you've been on the scene. Like he was on the scene and the comedy scene.
yeah,
you
that's
know,
where
and
the equity
you
is.
come from the music scene, so why it's a natural progression.
That's where the equity is.
Yeah,
Exactly. Right. That's where my credibility
You've
is.
already got a base of guests wanting to come on
Totally.
and people that you know.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. And is where we're going, and I hope people understand this is we're gonna do less and less musicians, but
Right.
always keep music as the foundation.
Of course, man.
Totally.
You still got to expand your brand.
Much
that's
like
your
Rogan
thing.
did, right? Like he will always have comedians.
He'll still
on.
have Diaz and all those guys and
Thank you.
Shab and
Are you
all
talking
those
Nate
dudes.
Diaz?
Yeah.
well, Joey Diaz.
Well, both.
Oh shit! I was gonna say
Diaz.
well,
like UFC
both.
stuff is fun.
Quite literally.
I love the
both,
Mike
but
Tyson ones. Mike Tyson. Kiss.
Oh yeah, dude.
100% pathetic.
100%
I'm Mike
pathetic.
Tyson.
Come
That's
on,
where-
come
that's
on,
where
Joe.
that whole
Don't
thing
talk-
comes
Don't talk
from.
to me about that, Joe.
I was ruthless, man. I was fucking ruthless.
I'll eat your children.
What eat the children?
My defense is impregnable.
My defense.
Yeah, we can sit here and mock him, but he was if he
Dude,
was in
Mike
this room.
Tyson.
I'd
If
be
he was
scared
in this room,
shitless,
we
man.
would not be doing this.
if I
impression
sat
right now.
across from Mike Tyson, I would just be like, I wouldn't say nothing.
I'd be scared. I'd be scared thitless.
No, did you watch the Roy Jones Mike Tyson fight? Roy Jones Jr. It was
Wait.
awesome. So they did like
yeah,
it
the
was,
expedition.
yeah, it was
The
his comeback or
exhibition.
whatever.
No, I didn't
Oh,
see
yeah,
it.
yeah.
No.
Dude, it was awesome, man. Like Mike Tyson and Roy Jones, they like agreed to do it because they were supposed to fight like when. So Roy in the early 2000s was like the dude still, and Mike Tyson was on his way out, and Roy wanted to fight Tyson, and it
Yep.
like just didn't happen. And like years later, like obviously the whole fight thing happened, and
Yeah.
I thought it was just so fucking cool because like both amazing fighters, but
Oh, dude.
I watched training videos of Mike getting ready. I was like, dude, what?
Oh yeah.
I was
Guy's an
just like,
animal.
no.
Dude, now we have fucking Mayweather and Logan Paul. How awesome is that?
Did you see the shit the fight breakdown or like after? I think it was a press conference. So I think Floyd got into it with Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
They're all trying to
Jake
say
Paul stole his hat.
Yeah, he stole his hat. Yeah, that whole
and,
thing.
And then their whole thing is it's the greatest marketing scheme ever. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're doing that, and I'm like, you guys are just dipshits, and you're putting it on YouTube. That's what you're doing.
I think
Perfect.
honestly Mayweather is gonna absolutely
Fuck him up.
humiliate that dude.
Oh, yeah.
I hope so.
And
If
he's
it-
and he's
straight
gonna,
boxing match,
and he's going to do
guaranteed.
an even more glorified version of what he did to fucking McGregor.
Sure.
He's going to stretch it out even longer.
Yeah.
He's going to make it look even more competitive.
Yep.
But from round 1,
He's
what
gonna
are they
toil
doing?
him,
8
dude.
rounds?
I can't remember. but
6 rounds? Something like that. They're
Something
not
like
doing a
that.
full 12.
Yeah.
But from round 1,
He's gonna fuck with him.
Floyd is going to
toil
already
him.
know
Yeah.
everything this
Now, to
it's going
Logan's
to be
credit,
hilarious.
dude is in great shape.
Oh, yeah.
And he does train hard.
Guaranteed.
Like, I'm just
I
trying
guarantee
to give him something.
I
but
guarantee you, he lands one
one
legitimate
legitimate
punch
punch.
that
Yeah.
wakes Floyd up,
I don't disagree.
and then Floyd goes,
It's on,
"Got you,
dude.
got
It's-
you."
it's
That's
on.
what you got. That's what you're bringing to. That's what you're bringing to. That's
Yep.
that's what you're bringing to the table. All right, I got you, bro.
Yep.
I got you.
Yep.
Like, okay, got you.
Well, and see, like the McGregor one was pretty cool. Like I thought that was just fun to watch.
It was. It was really fun to watch.
It was entertaining.
And honestly, McGregor really actually was quite impressive. Like, McGregor lasted a lot longer
Yeah.
than most of us thought he
He
would.
gassed out at the end. But what's crazy
Well,
about that
dude is a
he,
fighter. I mean, at heart.
And he's a great
you know?
striker,
So,
but
I mean,
he didn't have that. And McGregor admitted this right after the fight. He goes, Floyd came at me with 3 distinct different styles, and he did it in 3-round bouts because they did 9 rounds or something like that. And he's like, every time I thought I knew what he was doing, 1 or 2 rounds later, first he was, and I'm doing this out of order. First he was boxed up and he came up close to me. And he did that weird chin rub
Yep.
thing.
the fucking
Yeah.
seagull.
Like
the-
Floyd
the-
knows all the
Yeah.
styles, and he will
Mhm.
set you up like
dude's a champ. I mean,
He will set you up like a
why
great.
is it even a conversation?
He will
you know?
set you up like a great pitcher.
Oh hell yeah!
Fastball, curveball, fastball, changeup, fastball, curveball, changeup.
Yeah.
Like you don't.
And then throw in a slow pitch here or there just to fuck with you.
Fuck with him. Fuck his timing up. No, totally. We got a comment right now too on here. Big Joe. It's from Scotty Boy. What's up, Scotty?
You have an actual question. Well, Scott, I'd be glad to
Yeah.
answer
What's
that.
your practice schedule and how do you prepare for a show?
He is asking
we
Big
actually
Joe.
talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
And I was quite judgmental on how little you
Yeah.
guys practice.
We do
work.
hammer sessions.
If we're lucky, we get 1 practice a week.
Yeah.
If we're very lucky.
Yep.
Based off of everyone's crazy schedules.
Yeah.
But what we do in our band that I'm not going to say separates us from like other people, because I'm sure other bands do this. I don't know. But we are like disciplined in doing our homework at home. So when we do come together, it is
Know your shit.
know your shit, or you're going to be
You're gonna be the
called out.
asshole.
And it
honestly.
shows. And it
like,
shows. And
We
you guys,
we're not afraid to be like
Now everybody calls each other out.
yeah.
and you guys are the rare exception for a band I've actually seen show up and be tight,
Right.
and not tell me you rehearse 3 days a week.
Yeah. Yeah,
I was blown away by that. I was shocked.
Thank you, man.
I just don't, including the guys I'm fucking with who are pros. Like,
Yeah.
we ain't getting away with
Right.
that. There's too many nuances to our music.
Well-
There's too many weird little, like, no. You're coming in on 1. I need you to come in on the and of 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, you're putting it on the and of 4. No, not on that one.
Right.
On that one, it comes in on 1. These weird little fucking. And it's like we're sloppy until we get it right.
Right.
And you're telling me you guys are pulling that off.
So I think
Okay,
a way that we do
This
it.
is. I'm not cool with you guys telling this publicly because you're gonna give too many people the ability
the
to think they
idea.
can do it on once a week.
I think
And most of you can't. Most of you need to be in a room 3 hours a week, 3 times a week. But you're going to hear these guys talk about how easy it is, and you're going to get cocky, and that's why you're all your
There-
fucking bands are
there is a
sloppy.
method to it though. So I think a lot of it comes down to how we write. So like we were talking a little bit before the podcast about that. So I'll like record a guitar track essentially to like some bullshit Logic drums, you
Yep,
know, like
yep.
just come up with like kind of a skeleton and send it off and like take, you know, what do you guys think about this? And we'll kind of like make some adjustments here and there. And if it's right sometimes and everybody's digging it from right away, literally everybody will sit down because we all kind of have our own home studios. So every guy, we file share. So if I send something over and it's happening, or if it's not, say it's not happening, we'll go back, tweak. Oh, maybe we need to prolong that course
Where does the drummer get involved?
right away
Right
from
away.
the demo.
Because Nick will just, what he'll do is he'll program it at home.
Yep.
He'll program the drums as he
Or
hears it.
he started tracking live.
Or
though.
he'll track it live in his practice space.
Yep.
One or the other. And then he, no matter what he programs, he can play it live.
Yeah.
Perfectly. So he's never bullshitting on programming.
No.
But he also, now he does do live drums for demos.
Yeah.
And we'll get it done in like, we'll get a song. Casey will come up with a riff or almost like a structured song.
Yeah.
And then he'll send it over to us and we'll be like, okay. And then we'll tell him like,
Maybe double chorus,
maybe we need to do
this
something
part.
with this. Then Joe will fucking come up with some shit that none of us thought about, our bass player.
Yep, bass line.
And then I'll just write some lyrics and write the melodies and vocal
So,
melodies.
and we have
This
a track
is
to it.
fucking my
get it
brain.
done.
So
in
we
a
have
week.
we have it all set. So we all have programs to where we have it timestamped. So we have it to a click track. So we all record to a click track. So that way, when everybody, so after the initial file is sent and everybody goes home and does their homework and writes their own part, we'll take that and we'll apply it to one track and just kind of mix it enough for a raw demo.
Yep.
So by the end of like that, say initial recording or whatever, like if a whole song is written or whatever, and it ends up being happening, or after the adjustments and everybody comes up with a part that they like, we'll take that one file, match it to the guitar because it's on a click track.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean,
And it comes in on the
I get
one.
the logistics side of it, but I'm just blown away by your ability because you're not writing loops,
No.
right? Like
No.
most dudes that do this shit write in shitty loops.
Yeah.
No.
And I'm just blown away by your ability to like,
We're really,
like this is fucking my brain because we've been trying to do this in my group for
Yeah.
2 years now, and it's not working.
Yeah.
So finally, I was just
It
like,
can.
dude, we got to get in a room. I need everybody in a room. Like I'm done with this.
No, being in a room is still the most
It's the most magical way.
genuine
But
way
I
of writing
can't
music.
get what you do. I can't get that done.
Yeah.
But well, so like kind of when COVID happened, and there's like kind of like the whole weirdness with it or whatever. Like that was the option we had. So we
So
just
you were
took-
already banned
Well,
before that.
But even before that,
Yeah,
we
a
would send
a
some.
little bit before that, though, Joe lives in St. Cloud.
Yeah.
It's not easy for Joe to get down to the cities like this.
Other Joe is
the bass player.
So you're
Bjornberg.
Joe
Joe
vocals,
and then there's Joe B. Is
Joe bass.
Yep.
Joe
Got
bass.
it.
I've always had a difficult.
We talked
sell-
about that before
Yep.
the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, by nature, even coming to the band, I always had a difficult schedule. Like that was already known.
Well, you would
You know?
you had made that known from day one. Like
I
hey,
made that
dudes,
known from day one. Like I can get here when I can, but I promise you, when I am here, I'm going to give you
It's gonna
fucking
be there.
100%
what you got.
everything because just have a busy life. But because of that, though, we always have been able to work remotely really well together.
Yeah.
And that's always been a thing. It started from day one. We
Well, and
didn't.
singers are the most useless fucks in the band. So. I mean, let's just be honest.
True.
Like if you're a good band, like we can do all the rehearsals without him. I don't need to know
If you're just a
when
singer,
and when you're not singing.
you can literally do the rehearsals without me. And these guys have done some rehearsals without
Yeah.
me.
I mean, you guys are
Instruments and stuff.
literally used.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, other than the fact that you're the most
We're-
important person in the band,
Seeing what's
you're
hilarious,
also the
We're
most
less
useless.
than zero.
seeing what's hilarious about the whole thing too is like, so even before he like joined this band, like for a while too, he had his own band where he was writing pretty much like literally everything and playing drums and singing lead vocals at the same
Oh
time.
shit!
Yeah.
I can't
He's a
take credit for writing everything, but definitely I've always been
influence
been
in
part of
writing,
always been
but
part
playing
of the
drums
songwriting circle.
while
No, I
singing
get it.
lead
But
vocals.
I was one of the few guys.
You know I'm fucking with you, by the way.
I
Oh,
do.
yeah.
That's why
Yeah,
I'm being
yeah.
sarcastic. I said
No.
I'm literally less than zero. But I was
That's a local band name
Less-
from way
yeah.
back in the day, by
Dude.
the way. Less than
oh,
zero.
that's fucking
Yeah.
sweet. But
Shout out to Justin Boney.
my
Uh-huh.
old band that was called By the Masses.
Yep.
And I was the drummer and the singer in that band. So I was like the front man, but behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because we could never get my drums to the front of the stage. It never worked.
Right.
Like no matter what venue we played.
Poor
So I
Night
would
Ranger.
I would just fucking sweat my ass off, and it was a lot of work. But it was a lot heavier. It was more of a metal band, for sure.
Yeah.
But
Sludgier stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
too.
So I've always been like, I'm behind the scenes with Reverend Soul in the writing process, 100%.
Oh yeah.
110%.
You're that
But-
pain in the ass lead singer that no
Yeah.
one wants to
But
deal with.
minus the pain in
That
the
is
ass.
crucially important.
Yeah, but minus the pain in the ass aspect.
Yeah,
like
I-
we give
you mean,
each other.
You mean emphasize on the pain in the ass.
Yeah,
Respect.
absolutely.
He's a lead
Oh,
singer.
yeah.
Come on, let's not let him off.
No,
Come on.
I can't. Like
We
it's
gotta
hard,
lay it out heavy. He's a
dude,
singer. Come
it's
on,
hard
come
for
on.
me to like give. No, I can't, dude, because there's literally,
You can't even fake it.
Casey's too
You can't
innocent.
even fake
dude,
it.
I can't. No, like when it
Too
comes
nice
to the,
of a guy.
when it
Casey
comes.
doesn't have that savage ruthlessness inside of him. Like
Even
I do.
on a fake level.
No,
even
if
on
you-
like a broski.
Yeah, he
like,
can't
yeah, let's
even.
rib him.
Dude.
Let's rib him. He's like, I can't.
Dude, I
can't. I
can't.
just love
can't.
him so much.
Joe and I will shred. Like me and him and the
Just
band,
back
we
and
are
forth.
the
Oh, you're
fucking.
just fuck you.
We will be ruthless dicks to everything and everyone. But
Yep.
like Casey and Nick, you guys are way more like.
Well, hopefully your bass
If it was
player
the-
Joe
dude, if
gets
it was
on my
true-
new joke, which is me and my singer is huge into jiu-jitsu as well.
Yep.
And I handle my own. And so me and my singer currently have this. As soon as the other one says something we don't disagree, I could kill you with my bare hands. The faster we can get your bass player
yeah.
in on that bit, the
No,
better.
he's already there. I
no,
bet
see,
he's
like with
watching
us,
right now.
the way it
Like,
goes
dude,
down,
I could kill
Joe,
you
you
with my bare
fucking
hands.
frog.
You just don't go
That's
there.
an inside joke.
you
But-
just don't go there with it. No.
But that's why it's funny.
Yeah.
It's because it's not
it's
funny
not
to
funny.
threaten people with
Yeah.
their lives.
No, but amongst you
amongst
guys,
a
You're not
group of
supposed to
dudes.
use your lethal force that you've acquired.
Yeah.
That's like rule
Like,
number one of
dude, I'm
jiu-jitsu,
getting so strong
karate,
right now.
martial arts. You are never supposed to like use it, but that's the bit. You know,
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
the joke.
That's the bit.
Yeah,
that's the bit.
That's
dude.
that's
Dude,
what it is.
That's the bit.
what's funny with us is like,
And so the faster we get your bass player in
Yeah.
on this,
Oh,
the
he's probably
better.
already on it right
oh,
now,
dude, there's gonna be
Hey,
some shit talking.
Joe,
guaranteed.
Joe B, I could kill you with my band.
No, it's funny when we like go to like practice and stuff. Like when we're coming up with new ideas, we always kind of have the rule of like we're gonna try.
We're gonna
every,
try it no matter
every
what.
idea, even if
Even if
one of
we-
us is going, fuck that,
Fuck
or like
that. You know,
we know it's
the
like
rule of thumb is like no matter
We'll
what, even
give
if
it
you
a
don't
shot.
like the idea, you still have to try it.
We
Give
had
it a
that in the
shot.
Tyrants. I loved that idea. I
Yeah.
hated it when it wasn't my idea, but
Of course.
But
That's
honestly,
natural.
I loved it because it forced me to get uncomfortable as a musician,
and that's good.
that's where I started thriving. Is like, okay, I don't like this idea.
Yeah.
So
Right.
how do I make this idea
Yeah.
an idea I like from
Yep.
my perspective as a drummer?
Yep.
Right? Because that's what I did in that band. I love
Right.
that. I think that's super
It-
healthy.
it's healthy
I
because
think
it also
that's so
humbles.
healthy.
It humbles literally every single person in the band into like kind of one.
Yep.
To where there's it.
and you can still tell people to fuck off and stay in their
Oh
lane.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can still be like, yeah, you know what? That's just not working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But let me
And-
see what I can do
Yeah.
doing my job to make
Yeah,
it
we
work.
all do that on our own a little bit.
Yeah.
We go. Let me just take that and I'll just work on it and I'll bring it back to you guys.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I
and-
mean?
But the
Exactly.
biggest thing I take out of that idea is like, okay, Joe.
Yeah.
Comes up with them. Terrible.
Yeah.
Fucking singers.
I can't.
Fucking singers, right? Singers just trying to fucking come up with ideas. But you know what? We're like, let's try it.
Yeah.
And we try it the first time. This idea fucking sucks. It's like, this shit ain't working. But, this is where I get off on this. Is because I immediately, from whatever instrument I am playing in that moment, be a challenge. I hate this idea.
Yep.
Let me make it good from my instrument
Yeah.
perspective, right? Because if I
I
can
get
get
it.
into your
Totally.
idea
yeah.
by writing a part that I like
Yeah.
Yeah.
over your shitty idea, then all of a sudden, is it even a bad idea?
No.
Because some of the most prolific shit I've ever heard in my life has come from people who have done things that I would have never done over X, Y,
like
Z.
marginal stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
Those are
Like
honestly my
you
favorite
wrote a
ones.
guitar you wrote a guitar part that I would have never imagined over his vocals.
Right.
Do we talk
Or
about,
vice versa.
Yeah. Yeah.
You wrote a vocal. I didn't even hear vocals there.
we got to
Exactly.
Like the first time I heard your loop,
Yeah.
you know, you sent me this interlude, and I was like, "Why is he singing here? This is a."
no.
And then all of a sudden, 6 weeks later,
Yeah.
after I finalized my drum part, I
You're
go,
going,
"Oh,
it's
wait
there."
a minute, no, their parts
You
are
click
perfect.
on their
Parts.
idea.
Yep.
Their parts were always perfect.
Yep.
Yeah,
Is what was fucking up the song was my drums.
Right.
it happens. Sometimes
It-
you gotta
that-
cut your own
that
shit.
happens.
And so
man.
sometimes it's about like your idea is great, and I don't see the vision
Yeah.
until I bring my instrument to your Venn diagram.
Or even dial back.
And
You see what I'm saying? Like
that's
that
when
Venn
you-
diagram idea.
But like you said, though, that is when you learn to drop your ego.
Thank you.
And like
that's
you
what I was
Everybody
getting
in
at.
the band.
That's what I was
I knew you were
getting-
gonna say it because it's just like you learn to just drop it and go. You know what?
It's about
Those
the song.
guys are kicking ass, and I was the one dragging my feet.
And
there.
why do we do this? I have a theory. I want to throw this out there, and I want to tell you if you think I'm crazy. Okay, as a prolific guitar player, as an absolute high end lead singer. Okay, here's why. As much as I fucking hate this stupid fucking idea, the reason I'm gonna follow it down your stupid fucking rabbit hole is I fucking respect you as musicians.
Yeah.
The reason we're in this room together
Yeah.
is because if I knew everything, you wouldn't be here.
No.
I'd be writing your parts for you.
yeah.
Do you agree? Am I insane?
Oh.
However, this is the rub. And also the balance of the solution. Sometimes you really do have a bad idea.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens.
And you also need to respect me or you or you or you or
Yep.
you when I go, dude,
Not
that's
digging
not working.
It just ain't working.
Dude, that's not working.
It's not working.
it. Yep.
But
Yep.
that mutual respect
Right.
of you presenting a bad idea or my perception of a
Yep.
bad idea,
Right.
and then suddenly realizing 6 weeks later, this is a great idea. But
Right.
we didn't abandon it too quickly.
And I think honestly,
Or me going, no, that's a bad idea, and you going, yeah, you're fucking right.
I think it all comes
That is what. That's what's being
Yep.
in a band. That is what being in a band is
Yeah,
about.
absolutely.
Yep.
Is the mutual respect. Why are we in the same room together? Because I respect
Because
your
we respect
opinion
What you're doing
each
to
other.
criticize me
Yep.
and bring something to the table,
You are
and vice versa, right?
Yeah.
so
That balance is the difference.
and it's funny because I feel like something like that, it takes once you play together for over a year or two, multiple like tons of rehearsals and all that stuff, you start gaining that. And like
Yeah.
the reason you want that person in the band is because you respect them, what they do.
Yep.
But over the rehearsals, you start learning each other as human beings more, and a lot of it comes down to approach too. If somebody immediately goes, "No, fuck, that's a garbage idea," you're gonna be like,
Yeah,
"That-
you
that's
start-
combative
You're
right
gonna,
away."
it-
Yep,
it's,
yep,
it's,
yep.
It's fighting
Yep.
words.
Yep,
And
like
as soon
you
as
know
you come out with
going
the fighting
in.
words, if you come
Yep.
up and you say, if I come up to Casey and I'm like, dude, that's a shitty riff.
Yep.
It's immediately just gonna be like,
Right.
He's gonna be like, suck a dick. Fuck
But
you.
if you go like
You
this,
know?
but if you go like this, here's the thing. That riff's dope. But
I'm hearing something else
you know what?
with it.
That we're gonna take that
It's
shit
the
to a new
approach.
level.
It's the approach to it.
There's something else
We,
there.
we do that all the time. I mean, there's been things where I've been like, I
Even
just am
backup
not hearing it
harmonies.
right now. You know? Oh yeah, you guys
Even
are always
backup
like,
vocals.
That
you
was
guys-
my big thing with my
Yeah.
bass player. You met my bass player.
Yep.
That's my best friend. He was the best man in my wedding.
Yep.
Like
Oh, yeah.
he's a terrible person.
just a shit. Fucking
He's a fucking
individual.
shit human being.
Yeah.
Terrible.
He's a hater.
Terrible.
You know what?
person.
But I'd give my life for him.
Yeah.
My best
That's how
friend
my
in the
best
world.
friend is. I'm like, I hate you, but I would still jump in front of a train for your ass
You know, he's a great guy.
because you're a dick.
He's a great guy.
but I love you.
He's a great guy. he's my best friend. I literally would do anything for him.
Scotty,
but he's a
FYP.
terrible person.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just this
No,
total
dude,
bullshit.
We're talking about all this stuff.
Dude,
It's
that's
hilarious.
how
I feel
talk-
like I'm
no,
doing Jason
That's how I
Statham.
talk to my fucking
I
buddies,
feel like
man.
I'm doing. I feel like I'm doing. Jason, what is it? Sudeikis. Jason,
Oh yeah.
when he was doing Joe Biden, and he was talking about fucking the Republican dude John McCain.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, listen, he's a great guy. He's a great guy. I dodge in front of him, but he's completely unstable.
Jesus.
Can't trust him. But he's a great guy. He's my best friend in the world.
That's right. I can't
I
trust.
feel like that's what I'm doing.
And it's funny, like I remember. I think we got done with the rehearsal one night. We went to one of our. Do you know Todd Jameson?
I know that name.
He's in Sweet Addiction. Spambauer.
With Spambauer, bass player.
I mean, I know the name, and
He
actually,
does
you
a
know what?
bunch of his own songs.
My
stuff too.
cab, my actual cab,
Yeah.
that I'm currently using for my rig,
Yeah.
is Jason Reed backup cab, who is in Sweden.
Really?
The big dude with the blonde
yeah,
beard.
No shit. Okay, I know that.
Jason
yeah.
Reed, that's my fucking homie.
Very cool.
That's my OG.
I think I met that guy
That-
once, but never really had
Briefly,
a
yeah.
conversation or anything.
That's my OG, and I'm just letting you know right now.
yeah.
I'm going for. Like, you don't fuck with Jason.
No, but
Jason Reed
Oh,
is
dude.
my absolute.
all those guys. Todd Jameson.
Jason Reed is
Great
my
guys.
Shout out Todd Jameson, man. He's
Hey,
a
Todd,
fucking
man.
hell of it. If you ever
if
get
they're
to
in
meet
a band
Todd,
together,
man,
if they're in a band together, then Todd Jameson
Todd
is by default
Yeah.
also
A
a,
good dude.
homie.
Yep.
Because like you don't fuck with Jason Reed if
No.
I'm in the room. Like nobody's really fucking with Jason Reed because he's
a big fucking
lovable
dude.
human being, and he's a large dude, and he's got a deep voice, so nobody's really fucking with him. But if somebody was to fuck with him, like I'm the dude who's coming from left field,
With the
like in
drumstick.
You're
John
like
Wick
the,
slow motion.
you're like-
Yeah.
And if Todd Jameson is a boy of Sweet Addiction and my
Yeah.
homie
He's a good
Jason
dude.
Reed,
Very good guy.
then I'm also swinging that same.
Yeah.
Todd's literally my neighbor, so we're
Yeah, so Todd, if you're in a bar fight, and you need help, just be like, "I'm in Sweet Addiction," and I'll
then-
just come swinging
no,
from
like
left field.
four of us will come out and be
Yeah,
like,
no shit.
fuck you.
No. But like
lay
with that
lay
story,
all the punches.
so like we went out after practice one night, and
Here we could totally hit a left turn on that.
I love
I
it.
know.
It's amazing. We went out after practice one night, and like it was an awesome practice, and we're like, fuck
Yeah.
it, let's go out to see an acoustic set, and it was by Todd. So we did, and then we went back, and it was just Joe and I.
Please
We,
tell me the show was called an acoustic set by Todd.
Yes.
no,
Thank you.
It was
Moving on.
sorry. God damn it, I'm
Thank you.
sorry.
Thank you. Thank
No.
you. Keep telling your
But
story.
anyways,
He just was like,
no,
yes.
back to like
Yes,
the whole
moving on
writing
now.
thing or whatever,
Thank you. Thank you.
or how like you can
He
disagree on
said
parts.
Yes.
Him and
That's
like,
how you do this. By
Whatever
the way.
you need to
just say
hear.
yes.
yeah, I'm
just
done.
agree and move on.
Just yes.
Yes, Jared.
Yes, Jared. Damn it. Motherfucker. Yes. Okay. Move along now.
And now for something completely different.
What the fuck? I don't even know. I lost my train of thought. I'm not even going to lie.
We lost Casey.
No, I regained it.
Casey's been. Jared's gone.
He's dead.
He's gone.
What are you having? What are
I'm
you? What
laughing
are these? Minnesota Gold.
No, dude, I'm just having so much
Lager.
fun with
Oh,
you
no,
guys,
I
man.
hear you, man. I
I'm
hear you.
honestly, man, I'm just having so much fun.
Oh, me
I'm
too,
not
man.
even that actually drunk. I just got like a, like
Actually
honestly,
not that drunk. I'm
Actually.
no, like I just got like a little tiny,
no, dude.
decent buzz going.
Yeah.
But I'm
Having a
having
good
so
time.
much
Oh,
fucking
same
fun
here,
with
dude.
you guys, dude. Like I'm losing it. I've lost all ability to host this podcast.
Fuck yeah, bud.
just on a simple little yes too.
Yes.
That's all
Yes,
it took.
Jared.
Like literally,
Dead face.
like
just like
finally somebody just got it. Just say yes.
That's him. That's
Just say
him all
yes
day.
and let's move on.
Yes.
Clip this. You know what?
Joey, get
Hold
on it.
Hold on.
No,
Hold
what
on.
do you
Fuck.
call him? Or
Boom.
the fucking What do you
The
call your
Jamies?
the Jamies?
Yeah, because they're not fans. Because
Right.
fans is subjective, right? Like,
Right.
Wait, the
like you're
Jamies?
subjugating.
you got to
yes.
come up with your own.
Hear me
That's
out,
my brother's
dude.
name.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
You got to
Okay.
come up with your own thing, like the Jareds or something like that.
No,
Yes.
so no. Here's why it's an honor to be called a Jamie. Because a lot of podcasters and bands try to come up with a name, and it's usually subjective or subjugating
Big
for their
word.
fans, right?
Right.
It's usually like less than. Well, join the army or Slipknot. You know, be a maggot.
ICP.
Yeah, Juggalos. Oh boy.
Fucking magnets. How do they work?
Someday we'll find out a real name. But
Yeah.
for now, our listeners and viewers are not fans. They're not followers. They're part of what we're
They're
doing.
part of the fucking
Oh, yeah.
culture.
So because of this, because we go live on every podcast, they act as our auxiliary producers.
Okay.
So when we say some dumb shit, and I'm too fucking having fun to start Google, because we have the ability. We did this 50 episodes, 60, 70
Oh,
episodes.
Jamie,
We start-
pull that up. That
well,
kind
and
of shit.
I would just pull
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
out, you know, and
Yeah.
we'd sit there, and then I'd share the screen, and we'd look at. And listen, someday when we get a real, we'll do that
Right.
again.
Right.
But it prevented me from being present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is what eventually happens. We were live.
Yep.
If one of us makes an outlandish claim or can't remember a factoid, instead of me looking to my producer, which we don't have,
Hmm.
fans became our producer.
Right.
The listeners became our producer. So it felt disingenuous to just be like, oh, listeners, fans, blah, blah, viewers. You know, I still use those terms, but especially the people who tune in live, they are our pseudo producers.
Yep.
So that's what I mean.
I've
when
heard
I
you say it, like,
hey,
Jamies, pull that up."
Jamies, pull that up. Because you
Yeah.
guys are part of the show. You guys
Yeah,
help
rock.
make the show. And as we get through the podcast, and we usually when we're a little more sober, and it's a little different when it's one-on-one.
Yep.
When we have these little 2 group, 3 group, 4 group, you know, it gets a little more. But at the end of the day, the idea is that we can present ideas, and somebody can just, hey, you know what? I know this is true.
Right.
Pull that link up, show it here, and we throw it.
Hey, it's cooler to have people that are actually
Yeah.
watching do it, man, because it engages them.
And
you know?
they're truly a part of
Yeah,
this.
I mean, my fucking dumbass did it the
yeah.
other. You said something. You're like, "How much something is that?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go Google that right now."
Yeah.
Jamie's, pull that up. Yeah. Like how many ounces are in a pound? I can tell you that.
Fuck if I know.
I can tell you that because I used to sell a bunch of weed.
Oh, there
but
you
if
go.
we didn't know that,
Big time
we
weed.
would
But
say,
we
Jamie's,
would say-
pull that up. Because you know what
we would
the
say,
worst...
Jamie's, go to weed.com and check that out.
Because the worst thing that would ever happen is us sit here, hold on, let me pull up my phone. The only reason we should pull up our phones is to call somebody.
I feel like I
Speaking
have a
of,
text
great
waiting right
segue.
now.
Great segue.
Yep.
Is there anybody we should call?
I
Is
actually
there anybody we want to fuck with right
Monty.
Who do we all know?
Monty or
now?
Scott.
Anyone. No, anyone they know.
All
Is
right.
there anybody,
Anybody
we can
they
call that
know.
we
Based
can
off
fuck
the
with?
boys in the comment, it's either Monty or Scotty.
Because I just got a chat from Monty right now.
Dude, call Monty.
He's like the
Who
boys.
we should fuck with somebody.
I
gotta
dude,
fuck
I got a
with
guy
somebody.
that's
Dude,
watching
FaceTime
right
him.
now that just sent it over.
Don't call him then.
Oh shit.
No, we want to
Sorry,
fuck with
Scott.
somebody. Oh, my phone's. Hold on, let me plug this shit in. I turned my phone back on and I'm getting pinged.
Yeah.
Apparently, you guys just showed up. You're in the front yard. And
Oh,
you're
and I said,
asking
can
if
I
you can
park on
park
the
in back.
street or where am I supposed to park?
Yep. I'm getting all those text messages now.
Song time.
I'm getting all the messages now. All right. Who should we call?
Well,
Ooh.
I guess I don't know. Oh, how about
I mean, we're drunk, so we're not calling anybody cool.
Shit.
We're not. I'm not calling Singletary. I don't care how big of football fans you are. I'm drunk. We're not calling Singletary. We're not
What about
doing
Joey,
that.
man?
Joey.
Oh, we should call Moya.
Do you have his number?
We should call Moya. I got Moya's number.
All right.
You got Moya's number?
I
You
do.
got
I just
Moya's number.
I felt like it would
Video would
be proper
perfect
coming
too.
from you.
We should call Moya. I just texted him too.
Dude, and he's probably with all the boys, like all the Uncle Daddy
No,
boys right now.
honestly, I've just
perfect.
been texting him in the last day or two because he hit 100 subs on YouTube, and I texted him. I was like, congrats on 100 YouTube subs, and he was like, thanks, dude. I didn't even notice.
Really?
He's so busy on his own grind.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's
yeah,
the shit
dude.
I respect, dude. That's the shit I love. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I hit a mark. I'm not even focused on that because I'm
Yeah.
trying to do my deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a success. That's a motherfucker you want to buy stock in. Like Joey Moya, buy stock in Moya.
Yeah.
Subscribe to Joey Moya.
Moya
Sweaty Pedals.
Enterprises.
Actually, here's the motherfucker. If you guys are new and you have no idea what we're talking about, but you got a lot of love and you just love to slap subscriptions around, go to the bottom of my YouTube channel, all the way to the bottom. Joey Moya Sweaty Pedals is actually one of my featured channels.
I love how this whole podcast is just plugging Joey
Yeah, no shit. Well, you still get a guy not to. Fuck it.
Let's call him.
because we love him so much.
I mean, it's really plugging you guys, but
Yeah.
it's not like we didn't play.
it's all about us,
It's-
man.
Fuck it.
Fuck.
It's only us, man.
Hey,
And Joey.
Lars, I want to know
Oh,
what
shit.
we need to do with this duffel bag.
Damn, I'm on the spot.
Listen, we found this duffel bag, man. We got to get this back to this college kid.
Oh shit, I know this story, man.
Listen,
The
Uh-oh.
fucking knapsack. It's not a fucking duffel bag, dumbass. It's a fucking knapsack.
yeah, but it's got his books in it,
I don't
dude.
fucking care about the fucking. See, now you put me on the spot.
Oh,
man.
shit.
I'm trying to
don't
just
care
have a
about the fucking
conversation. You
knapsack.
can rant, but you can't have a
Fucking
conversation.
stupid knapsack having.
Dude,
fuck.
it's his college books, bro.
I know.
like-
Brewer's like
His life could be ruined tonight.
it's a fucking knapsack
gotta
walking
bring-
around. Fucking. fucking-
Listen. It's not
I
my
don't know how to
fucking
do it.
fault. It's not my
Oh,
fucking
and then
fault.
the
He
cigarettes. No, it's the cigarettes.
Listen. If he really gave a fuck about his life, he wouldn't forget this
You know who
fucking
uses
This is very
knapsack.
Christopher
Full
Walken.
of
He's
these-
walking. He's walking,
Yeah.
Lars, man.
Yeah.
Christopher-
I drop into the because
Christopher Ulrich.
you're a
Christopher
good
Ulrich.
walking. You
Yeah. See,
don't
you
understand.
You,
If
hey.
I
you,
was.
hey,
This was
listen,
a
the
conversation
books-
between
the
Lars
books-
and Walken. It would sound an awful lot like this
Listen.
right now.
The books,
Oh.
they're important. The
I don't even
kid,
know what to say.
you got to respect
I
what
don't
he's
fucking
doing.
care about the fucking kid.
Life.
Would it ever occur to him that any point tonight he would be fucking coming around with this knapsack
The
in the fucking
arrogance.
taxi?
The arrogance of what you're speaking.
Oh, my God.
your demeanor, it's condescending, and the care, it's
That's
not
good.
there. I don't appreciate
It's
all the Your-
wrong tone.
your tone. Your tone. Listen, Laws. Laws.
I'm in Metallica. I don't really give a shit. You're not really listening to me.
Laws. Laws. Your tone. Your drums. I don't care.
I just don't give a shit.
I'll stab you
In the face.
right in the face
Soldering iron.
with a soldering iron, and you won't even see it coming.
It's fucking good, man.
The disturbance on my level, I don't appreciate what you're doing right now. The intimidation you're trying to bring with your clout, with your drumming skills, record
That's
sales.
fucking good.
Listen,
I'm not
that's
gonna
real
lie.
good.
That's pretty
That's
fucking
Listen
real
to
good.
me.
I'm hard to impress with the impression shit too. So
I'm going to
it's actually good.
tell you about gold records, and I don't care because I wear pants and I put them on, and I have friends
Listen,
who
Christopher
will fucking kill
Christopher
you.
Walken. He
Oh, my God.
I am really having fun right now.
This is too
God damn it, I am
Christopher Walken-
fucking having fun right now,
Christopher
dude.
fucking Walken. He fucking left the band.
Dude, that's the first time I've actually been able to actually drop into that accent
That was good.
properly
That was
in
good.
a conversation. Like,
Dude, 'cause
I couldn't look at you though while we
Yeah.
were doing it.
It's
I
tough
had
to
to really,
actually-
I had to just like,
Dial in.
yeah, I had to just
See,
like,
I have to look up when I'm doing because that's what he does. He goes, if you actually think about
dude, you're,
the
that,
situation,
um,
you know,
Well,
you gotta
um,
like always smack when
you're
you talk.
so good at
You
it,
know,
dude.
you always gotta be like, and say every
All right,
fucking
I'm
5
calling Joey.
seconds.
All right, I'm calling Joey. This is
Can I
pretty
hit the bathroom really quick?
Go for it, dude. I'm
Alright,
calling
man.
Joey.
Sorry about that.
He'll fill your time,
No.
bro.
May you use the bathroom, dick?
Yeah. Can you?
Dude, we have
Can you?
We have a few questions here. Oh,
What's up,
shit.
slut?
What up, baby?
Dude, sweaty pedals, man.
What's up, Joe? What's up, Casey?
What's happening, brother?
I literally just got out of band practice. What's happening with you guys?
Dude, boys. That's what I'm talking about.
running with the boys? Or are you
we're-
with the
No, we're fucking running, baby.
Oh, dude, he's sweating with the boys.
Oh, yeah. You gotta keep the heart rate up.
Dude, congrats on hitting this 100. Happy for you. Battle. It sounds like congratulations.
Congrats,
Thank
bud.
you, dude. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a struggle getting there. Appreciate it. How was the podcast?
With this evening.
The great and powerful.
Great and powerful pedal. Dude, I'm just fucking cruising the streets of Northeast Minneapolis, and I'm glad to hear from you. I can't wait to rip this Friday, dude.
Dude,
Can't wait.
fuck yeah, man.
You the man.
We're ready to rip it
I
up with you
cannot
boys.
wait.
It's been a long time. It's been like a year since we've played with you, if not a year and a half. So
Too long, man.
way too long. It's gonna be a damn
Yes,
good
sir.
time at the Underground
Good,
Music
yeah,
Cafe.
Killer.
There's no more
Yeah.
push-up contest, man. I ain't ready for that shit.
Dude, I've been doing a lot of push-ups on
This-
stream. It's crazy.
This
What's up?
Friday.
Yeah.
This Friday.
Yeah, this Friday.
June 4th at the Underground Music Cafe in Minneapolis. Show starts at 6. Music starts at 6, and it goes till 10 o'clock at night.
Man,
Hell yeah.
You know what? Take it on to come hang out with any of
Like, we're cool enough to have guest lists, man. Like, come on. You'll be there.
Then they can, whether it's me or any of these bands. Joey has been on the podcast. Uncle,
You got to
Oh, yeah.
I recorded
Nice.
Joey.
Excellent.
That you remember?
Yes, sir.
Joey's like, yeah, I got a royalty check for that one.
Yeah.
I don't think any
10 cents.
made any money.
Or like iTunes, 0.00.
Oh,
84.
fraction of a penny.
But it
Yeah.
was me just dancing like absolute. doing
Well, if you're dancing to Uncle Daddy, that's what you have to do because that's what Uncle Daddy's all about.
Gotta bring the Daisy Dukes, too.
Yep.
we love
Rock on, Joey.
I love you guys, man. Thank you very much for the phone call. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your podcast, and I will talk to you guys soon. I can't wait to rip.
Fuck yeah,
Fuck
bud.
yeah, bud.
yeah, baby, and I'm gonna come.
Yeah, bud!
And I'm definitely gonna come tickle your testicles.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
hell yeah.
The old tickle
Hang up as fast.
Oh, don't even
We
let
have
him
to hang
finish.
up as fast as possible. After I say
Just had
that,
to leave it on that.
Yeah.
Right
Tickle your
there.
nuts. Woo.
I can't wait to rip, and I'm gonna come tickle your testicles. Hang up.
Boom.
And that's definitely happening, by the way, you guys. If you want to see this happen live in person,
June 4th at the
This
Underground
Friday.
Music Cafe.
Oh, yeah.
This Friday.
Minneapolis.
Music starts at 6 o'clock. It's $5 at the door. I don't know the exact. I think it's like 403rd 3rd Avenue North, Minneapolis, Minnesota 553.
Look it up online, you fucks. Look it
It's
up
a show
online,
this
you fucks.
Friday at that place.
Yeah, just fucking show up.
You guys got a link to the show on your website, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because
I put it on there now, and it's on our events page.
okay,
on
good,
Facebook.
because I put the
Yeah,
link
the
to your
website on
website
there.
in the
Yep.
description.
I just
so
put it on there last night.
just go there,
Go to the What's
That
Happening.
place.
Go to the What's Happening page
and
on
it's
our website.
revenantsoul.com.
Yep.
RevenantSoul.com.
Correct.
It's in the description,
And it'll
Go
be on
there.
our Facebook
Yep.
page, too.
It's on the
And-
What's Happening page.
and not
You can
only
find it
will this band be playing, but Uncle Daddy will be playing.
Oh, yeah.
and auto incorrect.
I will try to be on the guest list. I'm gonna struggle. It's gonna be
have a
tough,
hunch-
you guys.
I have a hunch.
How about
you
how about
might
you
end
just
up
show up
on
and I
it.
just buy you a beer? A beer is about $5.
Shut up. I'm gonna really work hard to try to get on the guest list because I don't pay for shows. I don't do that
Oh.
anymore.
How about
One of
2
those
beers?
I'm that guy. I'm that guy.
Wait, he's one of those.
Even
guys.
2 beers, huh?
But here's the thing: is I'm gonna lean into it, right?
Oh yeah,
What we were talking about,
yeah.
right? I'm leaning into it
Oh,
that I'm
yeah.
that guy.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I am
That's
that
cool.
guy. I am
Yeah.
that guy. Here's the thing: if you want me to come to your show, if you want me to fucking promote your shit on my podcast, yeah, throw me in the
Put me on
fucking guest list.
guest list, bro.
Count me. Here's the deal. What were we talking about with that sponsor right as we talked to the
Oh yeah.
If you can't comp me $8
Yep.
to come to your fucking show
You don't want my product then.
or $15,
Or 39.
then you got your own issue going. Like, right? So a sponsor, if you can't
You
comp
can't
me,
throw the $40 in or whatever it was.
yeah,
right?
whatever it is.
39.
Right.
Whatever it is, right? 39, 139. If you can't
Test
comp
kit.
me your fucking product,
Yep. We have exchanged at this point now. We
you
both-
approached me. You wanted to advertise on this podcast.
Hey, I put you on the guest list on the last show.
Oh, you
All
all
right.
did, dude. And that was, by
Yeah.
the way, that whole thing worked
So-
out and backfired at the same time. So the
Oh,
whole
I heard this story.
Yeah,
I heard
so the
this
whole
fucking
idea
story.
was, so this all started when Clay Dieters and Joey Moya were on the podcast, and you
Okay.
guys were
Yep.
playing a show.
Yep.
And that's why I'm convinced it was Clay Dieters, because Joey Moya wasn't on that
Dude, call
show.
Joey and ask him. I called him after.
So, so we're sitting there and we're talking after a podcast. After a podcast ended, the
Right.
cameras had shut down. You call. And I go, dude, I want to be on all the guests.
Yep.
Like usually you just got to get on one, but I want to be on all of them.
Said I want to be on
For
every
no
single
other
one.
reason than
Just
a
to say you are.
fucking joke.
Yeah.
Like it's a bit
It's
to
a bit.
amuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I literally
I
want to walk
understood
in
it.
with
Yeah.
a laugh.
I understood it immediately. Like when you said I want to be on all of them, I was like, that's fucking gold.
That's awesome.
Let's
Dude,
make it happen.
Because
You know?
usually when you walk into the club, I'm saying like 99% of the time, you go, I'm on the list. They go, which one?
Everyone.
Because there's 4 bands.
And if you say
Right?
everyone, you're just fucking with their brain.
And that's what I wanted to do.
Dude,
I wanted to
did
go
you walk in and
all
say
of
all
them.
of them?
all of them.
Yes.
And dude, it was just for my own
Yep.
amusement.
Yeah.
And instead is what happened. It completely backfired. Because I go, well, I'm on the list. And he goes, what's your name? And I go, Jared Singer. And he goes, oh, you're good. And I was like, fuck,
Yes.
fuck. Like, that was not how that was
Dude,
supposed
ruined
to go.
the fucking bit, man.
Like, it was super cool that I got in for free,
you were
obviously.
you
it's
were
always an honor.
Dude, you were,
it's
Oh,
always
you were
an honor.
picturing the dude with the tight black shirt.
I
with
just
the
wanted to
fucking
go
sung with
all
the
of them.
clipboard with the
I just-
clipboard.
Cool as shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
what list are you on? And you're like, all of them.
What list are you on?
I don't fucking see your name on
All
this
of them.
Oh,
fucking
shit. Here we
list.
go
Dude, it was so fucking great, dude. Because he literally goes, "You're good," and I go, "Cool, I'm on all of them." So I need my 2 boys to take my other 2 slots, and he goes, "Yeah, not them."
Oh, shit.
The door guy goes, "Listen, I got permission for you." And he never even looked at
Dude.
my ID. He goes, no. You're cool, but they have to
Those
pay.
motherfuckers-
So I literally had to pull
Hell
out
no.
my wallet and pay for my 2 friends to come
You guys,
here.
I love how, hold on. I love how you guys were counting on it. Like you just
That is
assumed.
so good.
I guaranteed it. I guaranteed. I
You
was like,
just
dude,
were
oh,
like,
man.
you were like,
because
no,
my attitude walking
bros
in
get
was
in.
because usually a guest list is like you plus 1, usually, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, well, I have a slot on all 3 lists, so I can bring in me plus 2 people. Like I was just thinking logically, and he
Right.
was like, "Nah, dude, you're cool. They have to pay."
Oh,
and I
that's
was like,
fucked up.
guys, I'm sorry. Let me go to the ATM.
which is conveniently right next to the fucking door.
I literally ran to the ATM, and by the time I pulled out cash, they were like, "We already have it figured out." And I
Yeah.
don't know what happened, but like either they got in or someone paid. I don't know what happened.
We got
dude.
another one right now, too.
Let's hit it up. Like,
Alright.
yeah, guys, kick in your
I
questions.
can't-
Jesus Christ.
I can't read that far. What's that say?
okay, I can read
He
it.
said, "Call Greg." Scott says call Greg.
Oh shit, yeah.
We'll have to make a phone call here in a few
Oh,
minutes.
okay.
Oh fuck. All right, here we go.
Colin slaps harder than any drummer around. That's from Max
Colin
Hagman.
slaps-
I did say this
Colin,
that
the drummer
night. I
from The
did
Issue.
say that night. Okay, so I did say this that night. I said I walked up to both of you and I said, "Here's the thing: the whole fucking band slaps.
Yeah.
But the introduction has to be because I'm playing guitar right now. You have to come on
Oh.
because you're the lead singer, and because you're the lead singer.
Yeah.
Just
Ugh.
the,
Ugh.
Less than 0.
Ugh. Lead singers. You know. Like, ugh. I'm
Dude,
just
dude.
fucking around. I'm
No,
just
no,
fucking
no.
around. You're awesome.
Oh
dude.
yeah,
You're awesome.
No, I love it. I
I'm
love
just fucking with you, brother. But
Even I hate lead singers.
no, but even I said that. I was like, your lead singer has to come on. But like I'm playing guitar right now, so like you have to come on. And I remember that night I was like, fuck it, let's just do the two of you at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
I'm not doing this, let's figure out who's the best. It's like, nah, fuck that. You two come on. But dude, your fucking entire rhythm section, drummer and your fucking
it's fun.
Yeah, we
man.
got to give Joe and Nick
Also-
some
Oh, hell yeah,
love
dude.
right now,
Those
man.
guys
also
are the
pull no
dudes.
punches.
Oh,
My bass player
Oh,
was like, yeah, that
He's-
guitar
he's
player's
am-
dope. But Jared,
check
have you
out
watched
fucking
his bass
Joe.
player? And
he's
I was
amazing.
like, yeah, he's dope. And he was like, no, slow down. This is the dude you met.
Yeah.
And I was already walking around, fucking
Yeah.
buzzed up and shit, like, oh, that guitar
yeah.
player. And he's like, dude, but this bass player. And I was like,
He's
yeah.
amazing.
And he grabbed me by the shoulder and he goes, no.
Watch him, dude.
He goes,
it's
"But
amazing.
this-" and
Yeah.
he goes, but this bass player.
But
Yep.
this bass
And I
player
stopped.
Totally.
And I
Yeah,
stopped.
Absolutely.
And I stopped and I watched literally 2 songs. And I was like, oh,
Yep.
I missed that part.
Yep.
Because I had already
Totally.
been a little buzzed up,
Yeah.
Dude, Joe,
Your
Joe is
entire
a
rhythm
fucking-
section.
Joe
And
is
I
a
said that
fucking
to you that
ripper.
night.
he
I
rips,
said
dude.
every single person in your band, nobody's pulling any punch.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, dude.
You
Appreciate
guys
that,
are
dude.
legit, dude. I just want you to capture this on record. That's the challenge
Working on
I
it.
issue.
That's all.
That
The
is always
challenge
been our
I
fucking
issued
goal,
to you.
We're
man.
always working on it.
Yeah.
Here is the quest.
Trust me, we beat ourselves up about it a lot. We're like,
All the time.
fucking A, we just cannot seem to get like this sound that we have live into a studio setting. And, maybe if anyone's listening, producers, you can maybe
Hammer,
think about
hammer,
it.
Hit up Wally.
Yeah.
I want you to call Wally.
We've heard of Wally. I mean, I've seen Skywin and
I want you to call Wally.
yeah.
Do at least a pre-production with him. If you don't like it, move in a different.
Yeah.
I want you to talk.
Well, dude's been around and he's done fucking
And he's been
a
on this
billion
podcast.
things. Yeah.
And I'm fucking with him.
Yep.
And my singer's fucked with him.
Yep.
A lot of people fuck with that.
Yeah. There's a lot of good guys around
Oh,
town.
yeah.
That's the hard part is there are a lot of fucking like Ian Combs. Great fucking
Is there
dude,
anybody
man.
itching? Is there anybody like, I want to produce your band?
There's been
We've had a few guys
We've had
come
a
up
few
to us
guys,
after
but they-
gigs.
but
Start talking to
they
those
never
guys.
they I'm not trying to rip on them or anything like that, but
Kind of
Well, we're
falls
not
through.
going to name drop them.
no, we're not
gonna
going to name drop,
humiliate
but
them.
they
Yeah.
never showed us anything that would make us go.
We're always open to it, but
we're always open
yeah.
to it, but we just
Wanna
being
hear.
honest. We heard some of the stuff they done, and we were like, I don't think we would spend our money on that, because I know that sounds a little pretentious, but
No,
like,
it doesn't. It
but,
doesn't.
like,
It doesn't. It
it's
doesn't.
just
at all.
being honest. It's like
Yeah.
if we're gonna throw our hard-earned thousands of dollars towards something,
blue collar jobs.
yeah, I want it to be fucking done right.
Yeah,
because
Absolutely.
we're not gonna waste our money on something that's not done right.
Don't ever apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys are asking you to pay them money.
Yes,
They need
Dude,
to bring
such a
something to
valid
the
point, too,
fucking
with it,
table.
but-
yeah.
They need to. When you,
Can I have?
I don't just. I brought them money.
Good.
So I don't sound like. You ask. Come see you.
Exactly.
These people.
Right.
Valid.
They don't fucking bring.
If they can't deliver
Fuck
the
'em.
product,
Fuck them.
then fuck them.
Yep.
Because
Fuck them.
we're delivering a product when somebody comes and seeing us, we're delivering what we said we would deliver. I hope.
Yeah.
with that $5 that you spent at the door.
Hopefully
to
you're
come
having a
in,
good time.
Hopefully you got your $5
or
worth.
15 or 20
Or
or
15 or
25,
20.
depending. Sometimes you're opening for a national act.
Or
You're asking that
85 at
same
fucking
fan
Rockfest or
And
something.
it's crazy when you
we
get.
hope
oh,
we
dude.
delivered that, and I think we do, and I really hope we do. But like if we're gonna work with somebody, because we all do work hard for our money, we're not gonna just throw it away at something
No.
that's just shit product. Because
respect the fact
you
that
know?
that person taking time,
absolutely.
hired a babysitter.
Yeah.
They're coming out to see you.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Guaranteed.
And if that's a friend or a family member and you expect that support, cool. I
Yeah.
get that. I've been there.
Yeah.
But also appreciate that.
You gotta
Oh.
learn how to appreciate it. It's and
Because
it's-
those same people are like, I'm not really into this, but I'm gonna like do this thing. I'm gonna
Support.
spend hundreds of dollars
Yep.
tonight. $100 on a
Easy.
babysitter,
dude.
a $200 bar
And then
tab,
they come buy a
a
shirt,
fucking
$20,
$60
$25
hotel
bucks.
room.
Yeah,
Like,
Yep.
like just for your friend to come hang out and see you at the Rock in Maplewood.
right.
Yeah.
Cost that couple
Yep.
$360 that
Yep.
night,
Yep.
just so they could have a good night out and relax and come see your shitty band.
So yep.
So when you become good, that's why.
Yeah.
So when that's the point.
Yeah.
So when you become good, that's the end of that. So when you become good.
For sure.
Because without those people at the beginning,
Yeah.
you don't get that
You don't get
validation.
nowhere.
Yep. You don't get to be
You don't think you're good.
right.
You don't get that confidence boost. You don't keep going.
Which shout out to all the people who have been
Thank you
that
so much.
to
yeah.
us.
Like there's a
You
lot of
are all
people in
amazing.
your lives. There's a
Yep.
lot of people in your life come out to see your shitty local band. And it
yeah.
costs them.
Dude.
And it literally costs them. That married couple,
Yeah.
that married couple with 2-3 kids,
Yep.
it literally costs them $400 or $500
Oh, I know.
to go see your shitty local
yeah.
band
Yeah.
for one night.
For one fucking night.
Because they had to
Yep.
get a fucking hotel room in Maplewood
Yep.
to escape.
Yep.
Have
And a babysitter.
And
And
a
a bar
babysitter.
tab.
Bar tab dinner.
Bar tab alone,
Appreciate-
$100.
And you
Easy.
got and you got
easy.
and you got $2
Yep.
off that $19 fucking cover charge.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
appreciate that
Absolutely.
motherfucker. And if you don't, then you don't get respect from somebody like
No.
me who's literally done this and appreciated this.
Yeah.
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 And then had huge responsibilities.
Yep.
And people were like, "Hey, come to my show." And I'm like, "Dude, I got shit going on, bro. Like, yeah, I want to come support you. But like I have serious shit
Put me
going
on the guest list.
Well,
That's hilarious. That is fucking hilarious.
See, there's Casey's
That-
bit right there. man.
I have a luxury that's where all I have to say now.
But I was gonna say, like on top of that,
10 years ago,
having expectations too is,
5
is
years
a big
ago?
thing.
guest list or not, I probably can't
Yeah.
make it.
Right.
10 years ago, I'm busy doing
But
my own
as an
shows.
artist, as a band, as somebody in a band, also, you can't have expectations.
Hell no.
You can't sit around going, "Well, these people are gonna.
Why didn't they show
why
up?
didn't they show up?"
No.
We
You
would have
have
had a
to
great
learn-
show if you would have showed up.
You have to learn how to drop that because you have to just go, "I'm gonna be here no matter what." Whoever wanted to show up will show up,
We'll be here.
and I'm gonna just fucking appreciate the shit out of them because they even came.
Yep.
The fact that they even left their house, got in their car, drove down to the show, paid whatever amount they did
It's an honor.
to see me.
The fucking honor.
And I'm trying to figure out how to fucking thank these people beyond just saying thank you.
I'll tell you exactly
You know?
how. I'll tell you exactly how. But it's going to be from a drummer metaphor.
Well, I'm a drummer, so it'll work out.
Listen,
I think.
Oh, I'm listening.
every time you hit that snare drum could
Yep.
literally, quite possibly be the last time you hit that
It's
snare
fucking
drum.
true, man.
Even while you're on stage. Why does this not sound insane? Dimebag,
Dimebag
motherfucking
fucking
Daryl. That's why.
Yep.
Appreciate that shit, bitch.
Yep.
Because there's 1,000 bands in your own town who have formed and never gotten on stage.
Never ever.
There's 1,000,000 bands in your area over the last 10 years
Mm.
who have never done what you did.
Right.
There is 1,000,000,000 bands over the last 10 years in America who have never accomplished what either of you two have done.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then go fuck yourself.
Oh yeah.
Because what you two have worked for, and this goes for the other side of the fence, the haters.
Yeah.
what we talked about earlier.
The haters.
The haters.
Our best friends, man.
Hell yeah.
We love
There
those
is
guys.
so many people who look at what you do, scoff at.
Scoff.
Oh, you ain't shit. I own Stepdad was one of these people for a long time.
Yeah.
I own Stepdad was one of these people. When I sold out the Rock nightclub, 1,500.
Awesome, dude.
He goes, you know what?
Badass.
He goes, you know what though?
Bit more.
He goes, it's not like you sold out the Target Center.
See, that's just fucked.
Wow.
Just salty. He's salty.
No, he
You
wasn't
know?
salty. In that
Fucking
case,
mad.
in that situation, he was actually just humbling me. But there's people like that. In
It
the
comes
real
off
world
like that, though.
who haven't even gotten 100 people. They haven't gotten 100 people to come see their band, but they're gonna shit on you because you fell 200 people
Because-
short
yeah.
of selling out a 1,500 person.
Yeah,
band.
exactly.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
getting at.
Exactly.
I agree.
Well,
'Cause
we
they don't appreciate.
we've been fortunate to play those shows where 6 people showed up, if not 2.
And some of those can be the funnest shows ever, too.
Oh, it can
Which
be
is
great
crazy.
shows, but when you do start from there and you just keep going through those shows, 6 people, 12 people, 13 people, you know what I mean? It just keeps going on and on and on and on. Then you
good.
go, wow, we started from we literally had, not to be cliche, but we literally started from the fucking bottom, you know?
Yep.
And it's like, all right, now that we are getting near.
What do you mean by
we're-
the bottom? Where you
An
your first
idea.
show? No one was there.
No.
My first show that I ever
No,
played
this
in a
band.
band.
No, this
band. It was this is a little different of a story because we
Yeah.
were all in bands and we turned into this band.
Yeah.
So people already kind of knew us through those other bands, and then we became this band,
Okay.
a local,
Sort of like kind of little, not a super group, but like a
like a local super group,
mega group.
like a supermarket.
Like
or
if we're
something.
talking teenage fucking, not Mutant Ninja Turtles, but like
Beer drinking. Ninja
Mighty Morphin
fucking-
Power Rangers.
Beer drinking, bell bottom wearing motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's why, like, our first show was pretty cool. It was a pretty packed house, like. But by packed house, I mean what? There was probably 40, 50 people there.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
And for the venue,
You
it was
guys
actually
turned
pretty
into
cool.
Megazord, not Superzord.
Man.
No.
It wasn't a super group. It was like
No.
a mega group.
But fast forward 2-3 shows, there was like 7 people there at one of the shows.
Yeah.
So it's like no matter what, you're still gonna get humbled, man. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
All
And I
the
remember
time.
in one of my
Exactly.
old bands, it's like there's a few shows where it
That
was
is
just
the-
us and the other bands and the bartenders.
That
You
is
know what I mean?
Yep.
At fucking Palmer's down on Cedar. You know what I mean? Like you're playing and you're just doing it from
Just
the
rolling.
rock
I
from
started
where it
this-
starts.
I started
you know?
this rock band.
Mhm.
Started this rock band called
Tyrants.
I Played Drum.
Yep.
And we decided our first show intentionally going to be in front of no one.
Warm up gig.
Exactly.
I like
Thank
it.
you. Thank you, by the way. Already knowing.
Right. Glorified practice.
But instead of doing a normal warm, we set up our own on purpose,
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
but to no one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we did this pig roast. I had this production
I know those.
company. I set up this pig roast and there was actually going to be a lot of
Right.
some logistics. Somebody started telling me it wasn't happening. Luckily, played to basically 0 people. Lost a bunch of money. Knew it was going to. And then all of a sudden, really played. Maybe
Yeah.
second one.
Yeah.
But that second one, 27.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
And that third one, there was like 75.
Yeah,
Builds.
dude.
And then all
Which
of a
feels
sudden,
like fucking 1,000 people at that point. Because
and then all of a sudden that fourth one,
Yeah.
and hear me out, because here's where I'm going. All of a sudden that fourth one,
Yeah.
Now, most bands would absolutely murder favorite sibling. to literally just go from that little tiny growth.
Right.
We put in zero.
Right.
Zero effort.
Yeah.
No promotion. Just simply word of mouth.
Simply going.
We recorded this shitty demo
Show
and
by
started
show.
handing it to people.
Yeah.
That's really similar to
By our
us.
sixth or seventh show, we were the first band in Minneapolis history sell out club.
Mm-hmm.
Badass.
Now it's been sold out several times.
Right.
No one figured out. I cheated. Oh, that. Save that for the next podcast.
Uh-huh.
I didn't cheat on the numbers, but I figured out a way to get people.
Yeah.
Badass.
Hey man,
I had a couple gimmicks. I had a couple gimmicks, but
You got to do the old
but we-
salesman thing, you know. You
but
gotta
we didn't give
sell
out free
some cars.
but we did not give out free tickets.
Right.
And we actually sold.
right. That's fucking awesome.
Now it's been done many times.
Oh, there's a funny one right there.
But that actual growth, that genuine growth from 0 to even 200 people is such a growth, guys.
Right.
Yeah.
I hope you guys really appreciate
Oh,
what
yeah.
you've already accomplished.
Yeah.
Because
Absolutely, man.
some people are going to look at your band and they're going to go, nah.
Yep.
People are
Yeah,
going to look at your
totally.
band and they're going to decide to talk shit. Some people are going to look at your band and think you are fucking amazing. Regardless, I just hope that you guys appreciate
Oh yeah.
just simply where you're at right now. There is at least a billion music.
Yep.
A billion musicians on this planet
Yeah.
that wish they have gotten to the point that you've gotten right now. And I hope that you guys understand. People pay money. They actually pay money
Oh yeah.
Big
to
time,
come
man.
see you perform music. The treasure and the rarity of what you've accomplished,
Yeah.
and the fact that you're highly level, talented music. I hope your hubris doesn't start kicking,
Yeah.
because honestly, man, like whether you guys make it or not, like if you do your jobs correct, absolutely.
That would
You
be
guys
really
are
fun.
at that level. You are at
Thanks,
that
dude.
level.
Appreciate
I
it,
hope
man.
you have the confidence in the where you're at now.
Yeah.
I hope you guys figure out
absolutely.
We appreciate
how
it.
to
all
actually
the
do
time,
that.
man.
Yeah.
Monetize what you're doing. Truly do it.
Really, it is a Rubik's cube, you know, but
It's
we're
crazy.
slowly trying to figure it out, and kind of like every other band in the world is, but definitely appreciating it at the every second we have.
Whether it's 2 people, whether it's 200 people, or whatever, man.
Yep.
Just being able to be on stage is privilege.
Oh, absolutely.
It feels amazing every
Absolutely.
time. We enjoy meeting all the people too.
All right, let's hit some of
Especially-
these questions. So apparently we're supposed to call Greg, but Scott's just screaming, boys, boys, boys.
So Chris said, when are you guys going to release a new album?
I got to take a leak. You guys answer these questions.
Okay. We are working on it.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Don't have a great answer for you, Chris. Thanks for watching, buddy.
Yeah.
My buddy Chris.
Oh, cool. Hey,
But,
what's up, Chris?
I would hope by the end of summer or something like that. Maybe we could
Absolutely.
have a album out.
Yeah.
But we're not going to do an album. That's right. We're going to do an EP
EP and
release some singles.
some singles along the way.
So no matter what, you'll probably see some singles coming from us, and maybe even a music video.
And I keep scrolling down and I just see boys, boys, boys. Scotty, all for the boys. Oh, and there's a fun one. How did you guys manage to be only the second band banned from Route 47? No comment.
Yeah. People like that are like commenting stuff like that. It's sad.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, we don't have a.
Oh shit! And here's
answer
Scotty
to that.
again.
It's not even. Those aren't even real facts anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah, let's.
Oh, here's another one. Wow.
That hat's looking sweet.
Yeah,
Thanks,
there we go.
buddy.
Scotty, we're getting you one soon, man.
Yeah, $15 at the show.
You know what though? Dude, we gotta get. Yeah, Scotty's the shit, dude.
Scotty's the man.
He's the dude. Did you see his somersault, dude?
Yeah, I did.
Wasn't
I
that
did.
legendary?
Oh yeah,
it was so
awesome.
good. Hell yeah.
Well, yeah, Chris, I wish we could have a album out sooner for you, but
Yeah.
you know how it goes. It's always daily life getting in the way and shit. So
Daily life, figuring out the right producers.
Yep.
And
figuring out,
best way to go about the whole
Yeah.
entire situation.
and it's a lot of fucking money.
Totally. Yeah. Life.
We would love to DIY everything, but it just doesn't come out the same way as actually going and getting it professionally recorded. And we could DIY some stuff,
Yeah.
but we're not gonna try to do all the drums and shit like that. It's just too much.
Look at that one. I'm running merch only if I'm on the list.
Oh my god, there's gonna be so many of the list. We're not gonna make a fucking dime off of that show.
Hey,
Just-
remember,
Just
he's a
Jared
merch
on
guy.
the list. Scotty, we'll take care of you in some other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get a beverage or two or
10.
some sort of luxurious Revenant Soul grease fucking
Yeah.
something.
Some fun shit. Guaranteed, man.
Are you okay, man?
I just hear shit
I
flying
feel
in
like
the
you just smacked
background.
into something. All right.
Yeah.
I thought you
Chords,
smacked, I
man.
thought you smacked your head.
Turn that light off.
Okay.
Oh,
Turn
okay.
that light off behind us.
I got
And I knew it was fucking there. I knew it was
Yeah.
there, but I thought I had like 3 more inches.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I just totally fucking slipped my shit.
Yep.
Oh, this shit ain't comfortable. Oh. Like I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah.
But like, oh man, walking through that fucking corridor, I gotta light that back up.
I hear you,
That
brother.
shit. I turn it off because I gotta figure out a way. Because if I light it up, it comes through these curtains and it looks like shit on the podcast. So I keep it dark over there.
Yeah.
But then, like, dude, when I trying to come in and out quick,
Yeah.
I have anything in there.
Yeah.
I have that vacuum because.
Yep.
Yeah.
Woo.
Now it's your
Got me by surprise
now
on the
it's your,
turn.
your tripping piece.
I literally went to go take a turn and come into the podcast and hit the wheel of the fucking. I literally just sidestepped the wheel.
Yeah.
I completely.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shit happens, man.
And you know the funniest part is it's been there for 3-4.
You just haven't even
I
moved
keep
it.
going. I gotta move that because I'm gonna trip over that. I'm gonna trip over that. But I keep passing it fine, and I'm like, oh, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. There's fucking shit.
Yeah.
During a podcast, I
yeah.
tripped over it.
Oh, man.
Now I fucked up my wrist. Like my right
Well,
wrist.
hopefully
is
you
super
won't feel
fucked up.
hurt in the morning, man. Hopefully
Oh,
that
I'm
shit ain't too-
definitely. I'm hurting now, bro.
Oh,
like my
dude.
right wrist is fucked
One
up.
more trip, dude.
Because
and
like
you're
it wasn't
fucking-
even that big of a fall. Like I just stumbled a little bit, but
Yeah.
I landed on my wrist, and I oh god.
Oh,
damn it.
look at that one right there. Bert Bo, send Scott the sock. I'll buy him a ticket.
Oh,
or
hell
buy
yeah.
him a beer. Scott, free beers for you, buddy. Come out to Sock Center.
Yes, check it out. Exchange all those names for Jared Singer. Free beers. We're showing up, baby.
Hey, Bert did say he'd put you on the guest list, so
I got to be on all the guest lists.
yep. Bert's
That's the only thing I have going in my life.
Bert is the Issues
Guest
sound
list.
guy.
Yeah.
Bert's a fucking great guy.
Awesome guy,
He's a
man.
Killer sound dude. He does all that stuff for the
Bert?
issue. Yeah, he's the issue.
Bert?
He works for the issue.
Bert?
Cool dude, man.
Honestly,
Very
the
good
reason
guy.
I'm saying
Scott,
that,
come to Sock.
the
Tabs
reason-
on me.
Yeah,
the
hopefully
reason
Scotty
I'm
can
saying
come out, man.
the reason I'm going Bert is
Yep.
because Bert Kreischer
Oh yeah.
is one of my favorite comedians.
I know the name.
And that was one of the bits from his first comedy special where he was
Right.
like, oh, yeah, Bert's not a name you want to hear during sex. Like, Bert. Bert.
See, hold on. What's trippy though?
It's just such a simple bit,
Dude.
but it
Oh,
was
yeah,
so
yeah.
genius.
That's
Yeah.
my grandpa's
Like,
name.
yeah.
Bert.
Is that your
Bert?
grandpa's name?
My,
Bert.
my dad's name is Bert.
Oh,
Actually, he's German. Berthold.
Honestly, I love Bert Kreischer so
Bert
much
Kreischer,
that
yeah.
anybody named Bert is automatically like in my good book.
Yeah. Dude,
You know,
it's
that's how
hilarious.
shallow I am. That's how quickly I judge things. Like,
Yeah,
oh, your
totally,
name's
man.
Bert. I like
Yeah.
a comedian named Bert. You're cool.
Yep.
That's all it takes.
Absolutely, brother.
Your name's Todd? Okay, I know a douchebag named Todd, and I also know a really great dude named Todd. So you're 50-50 right now. Pick one.
Yeah.
That's the depth of my judgment skills.
Same here. I hear you, dude.
I just have an affinity for the name Todd.
Dude, God, he keeps getting more clay right now.
All right, let's hit up some of these comments, boys.
Yep.
All right, we got to back up. They're coming in fast. They're coming in hot.
They sure are.
Drop it like it's hot.
I think we've.
I think I just muted our mics.
Uh-oh.
I unmuted them. I unmuted them already. I
That's
think
cool.
I muted him for literally a split second. All right. You already answered when you plan for a new album.
Yep.
You're
We
hoping
answered that
soon.
while you were.
Yep.
Yeah, well, we said singles first. We're coming out with
Singles
some singles.
first and then an EP.
Then an EP by the end of summer, maybe, or maybe fall. Would
Yeah.
be great.
You guys want to talk about the stabbing?
I don't even know what the fuck that's about.
I can't read that.
See you guys with the issue in Sock Center June 12th. RS also like the stabbing.
I don't know.
have no
Stabbing?
I have no idea what that's
I have
Is that a
no
referencing.
typo? I thought
I don't know,
there
man.
was something there. I'm sorry, guys. I brought up the
No.
stabbing. I thought there was something there.
Fuck no. No, I have no idea what that is right there.
Boys.
RS is so easy to run sound for. Just turn them up. Oh.
Oh, Bert,
Nice.
you're the best.
Thanks,
dude.
Bert.
Thanks, man.
And Scott is always on the guest list. Of course he is.
Oh, and then he goes, Jared's on the guest list.
Oh, that's it. I made it.
He made
That's
it, dude.
I made it.
Hell yeah.
Hell
I'm on the
yeah.
guest list. I
You
made
made
it.
it. You made it.
Hey, you're leaving me hanging.
Oh.
I left you hanging.
Ah.
Oh,
Payback.
debt paid.
Payback.
Debt paid. Debt
Debt
paid
paid.
for that gig. Yep.
We're even.
I missed it.
We're even. I missed it on my own, dude.
Even.
Honestly,
He's hurt. He's
I'm-
hurt right now.
I'm ashamed.
I know. I was ashamed too. I
I'm
felt so
I'm
bad.
I'm devastated
I know.
that. Man, I have a lot of work to do,
Same here.
dude. Honestly, Casey. Listen.
Oh, shit.
Listen, guitar player to guitar player.
Yeah.
Oh. Here, I'll go take a piss.
Go take a piss.
I'm actually not lying. I'm going to go take a piss.
Go
All
take a
right,
piss.
brother.
Listen, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, brother. I wrote an album.
Oh, dude, I like the stuff you were playing
Thank
before. That was awesome, dude.
This is the
Killer.
stuff I'm talking. Actually, that specific song.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, I got in a
Killer
room.
playing it too.
I got in a room.
Mhm.
Everyone was.
Yeah.
I'm like, drill sergeant.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, man, tighten it up. And then they did. And then I was the sloppy one.
Yeah.
Bro, on my own music.
Hey, dude.
Bro, like that is. Because, like, I play a lot of chords.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm riffing. You
Yeah,
heard the music.
yeah,
you heard
no,
I'm
super-
riffing. I'm fucking riffing, bro. As a rhythm
Killer
guitar
riff song,
player.
too. Yeah.
I'm not fucking the solos. Those are Dalton. Those are compliment him on those. The rhythm guitar riffs. I'm still riffing. Like these ain't some basic bitch shit,
No, they're cool riffs. I like them.
bro. We just rehearsed one song.
Yeah.
2.5 hours in. This thing
Yeah. Your hand
started to
your tendons.
disappoint me.
It happens.
This
dude.
thing I'm pointing at right now for the listeners that aren't watching on video, I'm pointing at my left hand. Dude, I'm not going to say it shit. I'm not going to say this shit started locking up, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say I'm writing music that I don't have my own appreciation.
Yeah.
Like you write it, like right, you're like, let's go, and then all of a sudden you get in a room full of bros,
Yeah.
and they're like, all right, let's do this, and you're like, oh, fuck,
Yeah.
I can do this in my room when I have 5 minutes between takes.
Yeah.
And now I need to man up and do my own shit. Dude, I mean, I knew I was capable of doing it from the get-go,
Mhm.
but holy fuck, was it like a slap in the face reminder. Dude, you're still starting from scratch again.
Well, whenever you're writing a new tune, like for
Isn't
me,
it weird though?
the creative process usually, like if I'm working on something that's a little more technical or like has a lot of intricate parts, so I don't sit there and come up with an idea like pretty much full form. Like sometimes it could be one part, sometimes it could be a whole song. Like it varies.
Okay,
But like for the
let me
very
switch analogies.
yeah.
Let me switch. You're a boxer.
I'm not a boxer. No,
But you were into boxing.
no. Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, when
lot.
I was a kid.
A lot.
Yeah, I liked it
A
a lot. I'm a
Okay.
fan of it.
So let's just say, for example, like I'm a boxer. I know how to box. Did a lot of boxing.
Or freaking Bactha.
Then all of a sudden,
Mike Tyson.
you step in a room with Mike Tyson.
Are you kidding, dude? No.
And you're like, oh,
I am not a Bactha.
I have so much work to do.
No, it wouldn't even be that. I would just be like, dude, you're the
Yep.
fucking man. Like, you know what I mean?
Now imagine you're Mike Tyson walking around going, I'm Mike Tyson.
I'm my Tyson. I'm a Bactha.
But somehow you step in a room full of people that are going to help train you.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, not Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about right now. Like, I wrote this music, bro. But to play my own shit at
Yeah.
pace with a group of
Live.
other elite musicians, all of a sudden I'm going, oh, I'm actually slacking too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So as hard as I'm being on
No, it can
these
be hard to
guys,
get there. Yeah.
Yep.
like this is super healthy for me.
Yeah.
Because not only am I pointing out all the things they're fucking up, I'm not carrying my own weight.
Right.
The problem, the
I
weird,
gotta step that shit up, and I got about 5 minutes to prove it.
the weird
That's
thi-
what I'm getting
yeah.
at right now. That's what just happened to me.
Yeah.
Like hanging out with a couple elite level musicians who
Yeah.
can run circles around me, teaching them my songs, and they're fucking up my parts,
Yeah.
and I'm teaching them my shit. And then all of a sudden they get it
Yeah.
at tempo.
Yep.
It
And,
just comes
and
with
I'm
pace,
the
yeah.
one, and now all of a sudden it's not sounding tight because I'm the one not pulling.
It can
And
happen.
I go, oh shit, dude, you can't play your own riffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man up,
Well, the thing is to
man
put it-
up, bitch.
Be a
we
man.
always just do the thing.
That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Fucking
oh
man.
shit,
Yeah.
oh shit, oh shit.
Yeah.
You've been running your mouth for this is where I'm at. You've been running your fucking mouth
You
for
get-
almost a year
catches
now.
up to you.
Yep. And all of a sudden, you're in the room with your own fucking music, and these dudes have been fucking up for 3, 4, 5 rehearsals, and now they're nailing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird situation.
That is the fucking most crazy. Because I'm
Yeah.
on my shit, dude.
Yeah.
I'm on my shit,
Yeah.
dude. But to be the shittiest musician in the room,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's weird for like it's hard for like it's just weird because like when we know we're going into a practice and we're doing a new song, like all of us spend a shit ton of hours going over it. Like I know, so like after we get an initial arrangement of the song where everybody has the files shared and like we have the whole tune done, like every one of us goes home and like studies the shit out of that song before we even go into a
You guys-
practice room.
By the time
You
we
guys-
get into a practice room and actually play it for the first time, it's almost like it was.
and once you pull it off,
Yeah. It takes there's not gonna lie, there's sometimes like it can take a couple hours, like
Oh,
2-3
fuck.
hours for us to like hammer through some shit.
Yeah.
Or like even 4, like we've had
Or
it before.
even 2-4 days of.
Yeah.
real
I was
pra-
just
yeah.
gonna say,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say 2-3 months of rehearsals, and then all of a sudden you finally pull it off.
Yeah.
Maybe one of you decides to throw up a cell phone. Maybe you got a tracking system,
Right.
you know, and you grab everything,
Mm-hmm.
go home. Then
Yeah. No,
you're
it's
like, we fucking,
We fucking.
and
did it.
you're listening to, it,
Yeah.
and you're going, even when there's mistakes. Oh, you know
Yeah.
what? I was off key as a vocalist.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
yeah.
Doesn't matter. because the
I bent that
idea
note wrong, yeah.
actually hit hard.
Yep.
Or as a
Yep.
guitar player, you know what? I missed the sweep.
Yep.
I missed it. You know what? A little sloppy here in this transition, but I know now that this comes on the and of 4 instead of the actual 1.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
totally.
Cool, fixable. But you're still hearing the vision, and you're fucking adrenaline.
See, and the thing, it's weird for us because, like,
Pumping.
too,
Oh yeah.
we don't always record absolutely everything in the practice room.
No.
We will just hammer, like, sometimes if it's a new tune, we will just practice the shit out of that one song for like hours straight.
Do you narrow it down to a riff sometimes?
No, it's like generally
Like
there's
This
pretty.
riff ain't working.
We'll jam. So like,
Oh yeah, we'll be like, what we
yeah,
cut the fat. That's kind
Trim
of what
the fat.
the idea is like if we feel like something's going too long or
Yeah.
something's just not working, we will be like, let's get
nah,
rid
it
of
ain't
that shit.
working. Let's try it without
Let's
it.
just
Do you
get
ever
rid of it.
add fat?
Yeah, if
Do
it's
you know?
needed.
Do you ever know that a spot needs to be this long, and then you go, no, there's just we're missing the
Yep,
flavor.
we just did that
here."
on a song. We were
Yeah.
like, this breakdown's boring and it ends too quick.
Yeah.
We're like, we need to keep going with this breakdown.
Just keep it
a
rolling.
lot longer.
and then figure out something to
And
make
then we
it build.
segue into something else.
into something else.
back into the chorus.
And
or
there's
whatever.
been other times too where it's been like, shit, this part actually should be built up a little bit longer.
right.
And like we'll
Yep.
try it. And like it's funny because sometimes one of us or all of us, like everybody except one guy, could be just like, oh man, that's like I don't think that's gonna work. But then you try it, and then that's the one that ends up working. You're like, oh dude,
Yeah.
that like totally just
Oh
made that.
shit, we should have done that from the
Yeah,
get-go.
we
It's
should've just
well,
tried
we
it.
wouldn't have known unless we tried it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, there's a lot of
Trial
those
and
moments,
error, a
for
lot of it.
sure.
No, it's fun. That's honestly my favorite part of the
What's
whole
the
thing.
What's the long term plan, boys? What are you trying to do with this deal?
Long-term plan
Yep.
is to get enough music recorded to have a respectable amount of like listenable material.
Yeah.
First of all,
Library.
that people can actually listen to, music videos, etc. Then the plan is to just build up live as much as we can, play as much as we can in our local market, and just tackle that, and then keep moving out as much as we can. Play
Step by
bigger
step.
festivals, play bigger shows, open for some national acts, open for some cool bands. Keep going. We're not going, oh, we're going to be the biggest fucking band in the world tomorrow. It's like, let's just tackle our local market.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Tomorrow.
I mean, if we really fucking put our heads
Oh
to
my
it,
god, here we go.
we
again.
might actually be the biggest fucking
Jeez,
band if we could sell like
Jesus.
10 million fucking records. I think we could pull it off and be one of the greatest metal acts of all time. I think.
Oh Jesus.
I think you just need to permanently start talking like that. dude.
stage raps in between songs. This next song is no, but that and also just be able to get to a point where we can playing music. Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's the ultimate. end
That's
goal.
the ultimate like end
Yeah.
goal is like obviously you want to be happy doing it, but
Yeah.
be able to provide and have a good life
Yeah.
while playing music.
But we're
Right.
not unrealistic either about
No.
it. We all know.
And the sad
like,
thing is, in our
Yeah.
world, in where we live, unless you're in the city like I am,
Yeah.
in the city where I am, you need to make 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you move like 30, 40 minutes in any direction. Maybe not east. Get my point.
Oh yeah.
That number quickly drops.
Really?
I mean,
Uh,
think about it.
yeah.
You live in the cities, you live in the suburbs, modest mortgage, 40, 50 grand a year. You're not balling.
Yeah.
You're not killing it,
Depends on what suburb you go to.
but you're happy, dude.
Yeah.
But you can
Yeah.
survive.
You can-
Like
yeah.
and you wake up every day with pride, knowing that you're going to work every day to swing a drumstick instead of a hand.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's my metaphor, man.
Yep.
Suck it. Like honestly, I don't really care if you buy into it. You're either doing it or you're not.
Yep.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, like here's the deal. You're in America. You're working 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
Make some other asshole rich.
Mhm.
Just do that for yourself, you
Yeah.
guys.
Bet on
Just
yourself.
honestly contribute 40 actual hours of work
Well,
to make
then-
you successful. Fuck, man. but most of us aren't. I'm sick of preaching. I'm just really. I'm
Oh,
just.
here we
I'm
go.
over
Well,
it.
there's
I'm over it. I'm
there's
over it.
two like you add things into your life like kids or something like that, and it's not about 40 hours about you anymore, and then it becomes about like trying to get 20 hours. But if you can take those 20 hours,
Make it
speaking
effective.
from my experience here, you can take those 20 hours and make them fucking super super effective. Then it's almost like you're doing 480 hours anyway, and you have to figure out how to do it no matter what, because if you want something that bad, like you said, you're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to bet on yourself and go for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's the
You
thing
know?
is we're all working our ass.
Yeah.
But there's something that happens. Something I've noticed, almost like a symptom of
Right.
deserve to get paid. Oh, I just do it because I love music. Okay, you just valued yourself.
Right.
Oh, you're willing to work for free. That's why you're broke.
Yep.
Just, I don't know, man. We just got to get out of this
Weird.
mindset.
Like you said earlier, man,
Self-defeatist.
like self-defeatist, accepting, like we don't get paid by Spotify, and being like, oh, okay. Like, no, fuck that. That's bullshit.
yeah,
We should be
exactly.
getting paid.
Yeah. And
We're putting our product out somewhere.
Yeah.
We should be getting something in return. Now, Spotify is a service.
Promotion tool.
They're doing us a service.
Yep.
They're a company.
You do get paid.
I'm all fucking down for that. Those guys are doing what they want to do,
You ain't getting paid shit.
but you're not really getting paid fairly.
No.
And
Fine.
that's
Used it as a promotion tool.
use it
until
as a
sorts
promotion tool.
itself
That's why we
out.
never take Spotify too seriously. Like
No.
we know we got to do it. We also aren't getting hung up on the numbers. Like if our numbers aren't a 1 bajillion streams per year, like it's whatever.
No.
It's there. We got it. Cool, man. Come see us live. Come check out our fucking
There's a lot
show.
that
you
could-
guys are the epitome. You guys are the epitome of like what I would refer to as a modern day stand-up comedy. Cool. Cool. Go see the clips online.
Yeah.
Watch a special.
Yeah.
If you want to see the craft,
Go see it live.
you want to see the fucking craft.
Yep.
Go see
watch a show,
Revenant
man.
Because
Soul live.
hey, that's where it all comes down to.
It's not fake. It's
What does it matter other
You're
than
literally
that? Yeah, you
seeing
can,
live what we're playing live is kind of just like what you get.
That
And that's
is
with a
what it
lot
is.
of bands. I mean, we're kind of in a day and age where there's a lot of fake it till you make it kind of bullshit.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
pay
I'm
for a
of
lot.
that, and I'm of that. Fake
Yeah.
it till you make it, baby.
Yeah.
I'm of that. I'm of that life. Like
Yep.
I'm not above
Yeah.
that. I'm not
Yep.
condescending. I get it, but you're not faking it till you make it. You're
No,
going,
we're
we're making it till we make it.
Right.
We're just playing
Right.
music because we fucking love it. And
Yeah.
that's basically it.
And you're doing it at a prolific level. You
Yeah.
guys are not
Thanks,
pulling
man.
any punches. You are not fucking marketing. You are not, much like this podcast.
Yeah.
You are not shooting for ratings. That's what I say.
Right.
Like I don't
No.
have people on.
But you
because-
do keep in mind that is a goal
I
eventually.
mean, we're entertaining people.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's
But- But I'll have on an
Yeah.
old friend who's not
Yeah.
a celebrity,
yeah.
not doing music.
Just to talk and
I'll
hang
do
out.
I'll do a podcast next week if I give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because I want to. And it'll have 27 views and I don't give a shit.
Right.
Did you have a good time doing it? Yeah.
This is my boy.
And you had a good time doing it.
And if you can pull that kind of integrity into your stand-up comedy or your fucking music, which is
Mhm.
what you boys,
Thanks, man.
and that's what I'm getting at, man.
Yeah.
Like if people aren't buying in now, cool. None of
Yeah.
us in this room care.
Right.
Because I saw what I fucking saw.
Thanks,
And
man.
I don't throw down like this. I don't use words like this. What I refer to where I came from when we were talking about this, they're fighting words.
fighting
You
words.
come see you. You know what? I'll give you boys some real shit. You haven't captured your.
Nope.
Honestly, I talk about this a lot. Band name, Revenant Soul, a little cheesy, right? Those are
Yeah.
your two legit criticisms.
Yeah.
If you come see the band live, want to run your mouth,
Yeah.
better fucking be able to bring that shit with heavy fists, bro, because like I'm telling you, I've seen this band live and these dudes are not fucking around. Not a lot of dudes on this. I'm getting a little drunk. I don't really think I can properly explain this any further
No,
without
you're-
just
you're
being
good,
a
man.
rambling asshole.
You're
we
good.
appreciate
Like,
it, though,
like
man.
honestly, man, like these are dudes that I would genuinely, for the listeners, I'm talking to that. These are guys that I would be honored to share the stage with.
That'd be fun.
Like
Thanks,
as
man.
a fellow guitar
That'd
player,
be super fun.
as somebody
dude.
who
Yeah.
used to do your job.
Yep.
Like, man, whether I open for you or you boys open for me, like at the end of the day, like there's some real motherfuckers.
Thanks,
These
man.
these are some motherfuckers. We're talking fucking like your bass player speaks.
Joe.
There's some fucking killers.
Yep.
Some motherfucking killers.
And what do they
Y'all
say?
Need to show some fucking respect. Like
And
like
what
your
do they
band name's a little cheesy. Revenant Soul.
Alrighty, bro.
maybe y'all need to reconsider that one.
Hey, I got one thing to say to that. Fucking Foo Fighters, man. It's the
Yeah,
it's the
terrible
dumbest,
band name.
It's the dumbest name on the planet.
Yeah, but he was already Dave Grohl.
That's
He was already Dave Grohl.
He was
so
already
let's
on the
just-
guest list, man.
it's true.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true. He was already Dave Grohl. I'm not arguing that. That's
All
for
right.
sure.
So you got a show coming up this Friday.
This Friday.
Absolutely.
Yep.
What venue?
Underground Music Cafe.
Yep.
Where can people buy tickets?
You come to the door and you
At the
pay
door, man.
$5.
What are scenes? All right,
Yeah.
we got one more song.
Yep.
Yep.
You guys got anything to say before we bail out?
Thank you so much for having us on.
Yeah,
here, dude.
thanks for
This has
having us
been
on,
an
man.
Don't
Awesome
ever fucking thank me
afternoon.
again. Don't
I will
you
thank
ever
you. I had a
fucking
damn good
thank
time, all right,
me
man.
again. You mother! Don't fucking thank me. I thank you.
Okay.
He's trying to say is you're fucking thanks for having us, but you're kind of a dick.
I'm sorry.
So yeah.
I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I have so much respect for you as
Oh,
musicians.
thanks, man.
Thanks so much.
Honestly, man, I don't really care if anybody likes you guys.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
don't
me
care
either.
either. You know what?
I really don't care.
You want to fucking come see us and you want to hang out and have a good time?
If
Calm down.
anybody wants to
Come
talk
down.
shit and be like, "Oh, they're a throwback," like eat shit, dude.
Yeah.
Come see them live.
There's
and
a lot
then
of shit
tell me
talkers.
that.
So
Like
some
come
of them even tuned in tonight. So
come see Revenant Soul.
fuck them.
Come see Revenant Soul, and then come talk shit.
Yep.
And I might be willing to fight you physically.
Hey.
Like that's all I'm willing to say because like I don't care if you like the music or not.
Yeah.
This is a great band. This is a band who is pulling no punches. And I'm not willing to sugarcoat this shit, you boys. Boys.
boys.
I'm listening.
No, I love you guys. I
Love you too.
Thanks for
buddy.
having
listen,
us on, dude.
Thank
Thanks
you
so much,
We're not
man.
wrapping up just yet. We're gonna
Yeah,
play
yeah.
one more song. We're gonna hit a
Yep.
few more questions and then we're out. So
All right.
so don't tune out yet. Make sure you guys hit like and subscribe and share. Please, for the love of God, we're still on that grind to 1,000. I know it seems stupid. You guys are going, but I'm not logged in and it's too much effort.
Yeah.
That little red button. Hit subscribe. And if you know what, if you don't like me, you don't like this podcast, and you're only tuning in for Heaven and Soul, that's fine. Hit subscribe anyways, and guess what? Just don't hit the notification bell, and then you don't get annoyed. But we still build to
Party
1,000.
foul.
There's the notification bell right there.
There's your notification bell. Hold on. Here's your notification bell. You ready? They're all empty. Don't worry about it. All right, let's play your third song, boys.
Thank you.
Don't fucking thank me ever again.
I'll never
don't
thank
ever
you
thank
again.
Don't fucking be nice to me.
Fine.
I'll fucking tell you what's up. Fucking polite son of a bitch.
Uh-oh. I think there's 2 songs playing right now.
All right, we're back. We're gonna try this again. Because that didn't work.
Forever lost in darkness, the fire burns no more. Walls scream the silence, fallout from the war. Have no mercy for them. We will have the final say. Run for your life, you're out of time. It's judgment day. In the blink of an eye, we all will die. It's judgment day. Oh yeah. Strapped to wall that made us. Too many met their fates. The hatred flowing in us. We've come to get our chains. Take them all. They will run for your life, you're out of time. It's judgment day. In the blink of an eye, we all will die. It's judgment day. Oh yeah. From the ashes we rise. Your time has come now, you must die. You must die. Run for your life, you're out of time. It's judgment day. In the blink of an eye, we all will die. It's judgment day. Run for your life, you're out of time. It's judgment day. In the blink of an eye, we all will die. It's judgment day.
There we go, boys.
Hell yeah.
All right. Dude, I thank you guys for coming in so much. I'm so honored.
Thanks for having us,
I
man.
Yeah, absolutely,
appreciate
dude.
you
It's so
guys.
much
You guys
fun.
you guys are terribly talented, talented musicians.
Yeah.
Good songwriters. Way better live band than what we're presenting here on recording. And that's what I want to present to you guys.
Yeah.
That's the next step for you. Is you got to get what's really happening live.
Yeah.
When you do that, I think some really great things are gonna.
Hopefully.
Because I think you're running circles around a lot of motherfuckers. I really do. The throwback sound.
Thank you, dude.
The throwback sound is back in, so ignore
Yeah.
that. And you're trending, because what I say trending is ahead of the curve. You're not Greta Van Fleeting it, going 10 years beyond that.
Yeah.
Great. And I know you guys don't like this. I know you guys don't like hearing this.
We just
No.
play music, man.
No,
No, it's cool.
no.
We
Yeah,
like
you're-
hearing
But the
feedback.
influences are clearly obvious.
like
we
and
talked
lean
about.
into it.
Yeah,
It's everyone's interpretation, man, of what we do is fair game,
absolutely.
no matter what, whatever people say. So that's I respect it 100%.
And there is a huge audience that want those bands
Yeah.
to keep making music. But they're dying.
Yep.
Like literally, they're old men.
Literally, they're
yeah,
dying.
yeah.
Like literally,
And there's a market for that music.
there is, man.
New songs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep doing it. Don't give up. Don't doubt yourself.
Our bio on our website says we're not reinventing the wheel. We're just putting a 426 Hemi in that bitch.
I love it.
He came up with that. That was like,
I
dude, that's
love it.
pretty sweet.
I love it. That's so
I couldn't
close.
come up with that. No
That's
way.
so close to one of my mantras is don't reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
Realign it.
Realign it. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my deal. That's
There
my
you
deal.
go.
But yours is way more rock star.
Hey, it's greasy rock and roll, dude. That's like
I love
that's
it,
that's
dude.
our band, man. That's all it is about, man.
Yep.
Dude,
Fucking
it's about the
hanging out.
party. It's about the good vibe,
But
baby.
it's just like this, dude.
Oh, yeah.
This is what our band's about right here.
Yep.
Hanging out at the table,
Chilling.
talking, shooting the shit. No fucks given.
And you know
Good
what's
time.
unfortunate is we don't get to do this at a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much shit
so much going on, and it's so
Set
loud.
up, tear down. There's another
Jobs to do.
Yep.
Oh, somebody wants your attention.
Yep.
Gotta go.
See ya.
And that's enjoyable too, but also it's sometimes it can be kind of hard
That's
to
what
get to
I
everybody.
think this podcast is cool for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it gives us that breath.
For sure.
You know, I've said breath a lot
Breath.
tonight. No, tonight I'm saying breath. Right now I'm saying breath. It gives us that inhale, that exhale, where we can just go, hey, you know what? Yeah, we got a show this Friday. But
Yeah.
tonight, we're just going to kick
We're just
it.
chilling.
Yep,
Absolutely,
sure.
dude.
Dude, I'm going to be there this Friday.
Hell yeah, you're
All
on the
right.
guest list.
Yeah.
I fucking better be.
You
I
beat me
better
to
be.
it.
After as much a big deal as I made out of it, I better be
Yeah,
on the
better be.
fucking guest list. All right, you guys.
We'll spell your name
RevenantSoul.com, correct?
RevenantSoul.com.
And it's JD Rocker.
JD Rock and Roll.
JD Rock and Roll on
Yep,
Instagram,
on Instagram.
and Casey.Weishaar.
Weishaar.
It's all in the description. Follow these boys. Come out, see them live. Pay the money. Buy the babysitter. Pay the $300. Because if you like what you heard tonight, it's going to be a lot better live. That's why I like doing these clips.
Thanks, dude.
That's why I like doing these clips,
Yeah.
is because I can play this tonight and go, if you even thought you might like this,
Yeah.
come see these boys live.
Appreciate
Because
it.
live is a whole different deal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
All right, guys. Make sure
Appreciate
you
it,
hit
man.
subscribe. We're still in that grind to 1,000. So thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Much love. Like, subscribe. If you're really feeling frisky and you got a couple extra bucks to burn, go to Jared Singer let me rephrase that. Go to patreon.com/Jared Singer live and sign up for the Patreon. $3 a month helps us keep all the equipment running. So, you know,
Let's do
computer
it.
breaks down and shit. We're not like, oh, we can't do a podcast
Oh,
for a
no.
month.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
we're not balling out of control, but please help support you guys in any way you can. At a minimum, hit that red button, hit subscribe, and make sure you guys go check out their shit too. RevenantSoul.com,
RevenantSoul.com.
JD Rock and Roll,
JD Rock and Roll. Casey.Weishaar.
Yeah.
AC.Weishaar, all at
Yes,
Instagram.
sir.
Love you guys. Thank you very
You
much.
too, brother. Have a good one, everybody.